What up, guys? Welcome back. It is day 3 of the Bengals draft party. Kicking this stuff off at noon. Noon is when the picks are going to start coming in. We get some information about what the rest of this is going to look like. Keep in mind, Cincinnati has a 4th, a 5th, 2 6 now because of the trade last night, and 1 7th. It's going to get a little bit crazy. Oh, I cannot wait for this, guys. I cannot not wait. Let me just make sure. I used Pro Football Focus last night. It worked out pretty well, but very spectacle of how this is going to work. Just because, I don't know. I don't got faith in it. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live stream. You know what? We're just going to go with it. We're going to roll with Pro Football Focus. If it doesn't work or there's problems, they don't have the live feed here anymore, which I guess they're going to probably put the live feed back once the draft begins. The draft begins at 12 o'clock, guys. Again, just to recap a little bit, Cincinnati does have the 31st overall pick, which is a 4th round pick. They have the 163, which is a 5th round. They have the 6th round pick, 206, and the 6th round pick, 217. They also have pick 7th round. They have 246. Aaron, no, has not started yet. It starts at 12 o'clock. It starts at noon, exactly at noon. So at noon, the Saints will be on the clock. And today we're hitting round 4 to 7. So it starts at noon. So far, Cincinnati has taken absolute stud pass rusher Myles Murphy. It took him in the 1st round. He should be an absolute stud. Should not have been available at the 28th overall pick. Did drop a little bit because injuries in college, but it's all okay. It's all fine. He is an absolute stud. Coach Lou is building a nasty defense. Honestly, this defense is going to be disgusting. This defense might just shut out everybody. We might have at least 2 or 3 shutouts next year just based on this defense alone. DJ Turner, cornerback from Michigan. I love this pick. First off, I love the Myles Murphy pick, but this is my favorite pick. And I saw some people in my comment section, oh, I'm not sure about this pick. I don't really like this pick of DJ Turner. The reason why I love this pick is he's so balanced. He's so freaking balanced. He's great in run defense and coverage, which is not what you usually find from a corner. Usually you find that a lot from safeties, right? Because a lot of times safeties later in their career, they can become linebackers. You usually don't find a very balanced cornerback. He is so balanced, which means you can put him at safety, put him in the box, and he can get the job done, and you don't have to. He's not a liability. Like, it's just he's not a liability. There is now 4 cornerbacks on this team who are not liabilities, who can absolutely do everything you need. Best day 2 coverage anywhere. I appreciate you so much. Hey, Fist. Welcome back. Bengals fan living in Pittsburgh 20 years. You live in Pittsburgh? Whew. I feel so bad for you. What time the draft? 12 o'clock, Benjamin. 12 o'clock. It is ready to go. Bengals having a great draft. Keep it rolling. Absolutely. And then the 3rd round pick we talked about last night. After they traded back, they get Jordan Battle, an absolute stud safety who, again, is good in run defense and pass, and he's good in coverage. He's better in coverage than DJ Turner, but he's still very good in balance-wise, and I love that. And turnovers can return kicks. You're right. DJ Turner's also, like, super freaking fast and can return kicks and punts. So, I mean, listen, special teams going to get a little crazier. And I saw some people saying, like, we're taking too many defensive players. At some point, they can't all start. Guys, rotational pieces are always important. And special teams. Special teams is the kicker. If you can't, not 100% on the field, you might be a rotational guy or a special team guy. It's always good to have depth. Depth wins championships. I got stuck on tight end fever, but I like DBs we got so far. Yeah, they're pretty good. I also got stuck on tight end fever, but it's all good. We might get Josh Wiley today, and that'll make up for everything. I'm hoping for the improved offensive line to protect Burrow. I mean, this offensive line is looking pretty dang good right now. Awesome. Watching from Germany. Thanks for the close coverage. Of course, Max. Bonjour. Appreciate your view. Appreciate you being here, my good sir. Every time I eat like any type of like greasy food, my throat just absolutely dies. As long as Burrow is a Bengal, I would love wearing my Bengals merch around town. Hey, there you go. I was up in Schittsburg about what was it? Probably 10 years ago. And I was wearing Ravens jacket. And I remember some Steelers fan threw a beer bottle at me. How old am I? 26. I was 16 years old. Some Schittsburg Steelers fan threw a beer bottle at me because I was wearing Ravens merch. Which, I mean, listen, I get the AFC North. It's all tension, but like I was also a kid. So Lou will cook up devastating packages with all these pieces, 100%. And again, it just keeps players fresh. You got so many rotational pieces now. It keeps them fresh. And these guys aren't costing that much money. You got DJ Turner. You got Miles Murphy now on a 5-year. You have him for the next 5 years. You have DJ Turner for the next 4 years. They're not costing a lot of money. This is great against the cap. This is why they say the best teams, they win in the draft. Because that's where you don't have to go out there and sign a crazy safety, Buda Baker making $25 a year. You don't have to go out there and sign a crazy defensive pass rusher, Yannick Ngakoue. Yannick would have cost us around $13 million a year. Miles Murphy's going to cost us $4 or $5. You go ahead and get yourself a stud that you don't have to go out there and do free agency. Build in the draft. If you have to go get some pieces in free agency like Orlando Brown, it's fine. But build in the draft. I think Bengals can get Ivan Pace. It's very possible. If they, Ivan Pace, I have him scouted. Where do I have him on this list here? I have him at my 27th player off the board for my Cincinnati mock, on my Cincinnati board right here. But it's very possible they could get him. He's around 134 draft right now. So, let's say they probably would take him. If they don't take him in the 4th round, they're not going to get him. But the 4th round is possible to go with him. There's just some running backs I like better than him. A lot of players I like better than him. But I think he's still a solid linebacker. Welcome, Chad. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Bengals win the Super Bowl. I think they're going to win the next 3 Super Bowls. But that's just my personal opinion. But I have talked about Ivan Pace a lot. There's a couple guys I like in this 4th and 5th round area. And you know what? It's kind of one of those situations where, that's why it's so beautiful how great depth-wise this draft is. But yeah, we have Ivan Pace right here, linebacker from Cincinnati University. 93.3 pass rushing grade, 90.7 run defense grade. Really all-around solid player. But you already know if you watch my content, Color Books from Bowling Green. Love this guy so freaking much. I'll forever say this. He is such a freaking stud edge rusher. 3 technique is what his role is. He's quick. He's just goes after the quarterback. He's a 2nd round pick, and he's still there available right now. I love this guy if they do take him here. Again, Moro Jabo. Can't talk enough about him. There's actually Moro Jabo, and then I call the other guy Moro Jabo little brother. It's the other pass rusher from the Texas Longhorns. Let me see exactly where they have him ranked. But here he is. Cole Byrne. I call him Moro Jabo's little brother because while Moro Jabo I feel like is just an all-around polished, ready-to-go player, Cole Byrne is more like an he's a project, right? He's a project. And he could be an absolute stud too. I just really like Moro Jabo a tad bit better. But again, Moro Jabo might go off the board very early in this 4th round because he is an absolute stud. So wouldn't be surprised if somebody says, oh, Moro Jabo, let's whoop him up real quick and then add him to the squad. I still can't believe the Squealers got Darnell Washington. It hurts a little bit, right? But now we can trash him twice a year. Because, again, like I said, he would have been a project, if anything. And I don't think even in that Pittsburgh Steelers offense, now don't get me wrong, with having a young quarterback like Kenny Pickett, it could be a great move in the end. But I feel like for a young quarterback like Kenny Pickett, especially how I think he's going to develop, they'd probably rather have a more vertical threat tight end rather than a, blocking tight end. Especially with the fact that if you look at Pittsburgh, they're not going to be a run-first heavy team. Their offensive line is still going to struggle a tad bit. So they're going to have to pass their way out of a lot of situations. And I don't know if I would love Darnell Washington too there, and I really didn't think they were going to take him. Next Super Bowl, we'll have to beat the Chiefs, Buffalo Bills, which are pretty good teams. 3-1 against the Chiefs right now, and if it wasn't for the refs, it would have been 4-0 against the Chiefs. So, and Buffalo Bills beat them last year in the playoffs, would have beat them in the regular season if it wasn't for that freak incident that happened with Damar Hamlin. Would have beat them there, so pretty sure I like my odds versus those two teams. Those two teams, my bad. And honestly, in the championship, you take away the refs, throw away the refs. That last drive, Burrow was going down the field, converts a crazy third down. If it wasn't for Hakeem absolutely getting destroyed against Chris Jones on that third down and, 10 play? We have a field goal that drive. Game over. Total project. They have a good tight end. Total reach for value. Draft graders love it only because of value. It's because he was supposed to go early. That's why. But you know what they say? When there's smoke, there's usually fire, right? So, listen, I love Darnell Washington. I loved his production in college. I love him as a blocker. But usually when there's smoke, there's fire. If people are all passing on him, there's a reason why, Gotta keep in mind, a lot of NFL teams, they know more than we know, right? We give our expert analysis, we give our opinions, but a lot of NFL teams, they know more than we know. They, for example, these NFL prospects, we're sitting here like, oh, this guy. An NFL team's going to call up his coach in college. He's going to call up his coach in high school. Hey, I got Darnell Washington on my board. What can you tell me about him? He's going to say, well, he's a great player, blah, blah, blah. We like him this. So how does he deal with this pressure? How does he deal here? What does he do here? Does he have any injuries? And they're going to find out information that never gets leaked or talked about or released. And then these players drop, and you wonder why. It's because teams find out stuff, and it spreads like wildfire. Where there's smoke, there's fire. There's a reason why Darnell dropped. We don't know the 100% reason, but it's probably something to do with either health relation, maybe him being more of a project than they once thought he would be. There's a lot of different things that could happen. We fall in love with these players, but we realize that the draft boards for every team is different. All right, the Saints are on the clock, guys. DeJuan Jones is actually still on the board, yes. And both teams also have scouts, so they definitely know a lot more than we do. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I would love either Israel or Zach Kuntz, two of the highest upside players in the draft. I would not mind either of those either. Again, like I said, these last three picks, I could see them going anywhere, and I'd be fine with them going anywhere. All right, come on, Saints. What are the Saints going to take? You know what? I'm only doing this one time this draft, okay? Saints, can I recommend going with quarterbacks? Destin Bennett out of Georgia. I had to do it one time. One time recommendation for Stetson Bennett. One time Stetson Bennett. The AFC has been trying to build a team to beat the Bengals in the draft. AFC North is drafting throwing the Bengals. We would be drafting the Saints on top of these teams. The Bengals are very, very, very high up when it comes to better than most teams in the NFL. I don't think there's any real team in the NFL that competes with the Bengals at this moment in time. Somebody said, where's Josh Wiley? Josh Wiley? He's still on the board. Currently, Josh Wiley is right here. He's the 200th player off the board. So he probably won't be selected this round. He might be selected next round. Love me some Izzy, 100%. Does anyone know what number we are today in picks? Today, Cincinnati is picking at 131 in the 4th round. Oh, wait. Pick is in. Never mind. Actually, is it? Your Saints are on the clock. Yep. All right. Cincinnati picking at 131. They're picking in the 5th round here at 163. They're picking in the 6th round twice. Last time they traded out with the Chiefs, they got the Chiefs pick. 206, and they got 217 because of the Chiefs pick. I gotta move this over. Hang on, guys. There we go. And then they have the 7th round pick, which is 246. How did I not know the draft started until now? It happens. It's always weird on the 3rd day because it starts at lunchtime. Rather than starting, like the other 2 days where it started a little bit later on. But who is better D tackle, Clark, or Slade? Need depth at D tackle, 5th round. Especially with DJ Reader, 30 years old in his last contract. Out of those 2 options, let's pull up these 2 options because the Bengals aren't picking for a while. So we got Gerard Clark, you talked about. Just look at these 2 guys. First off, we got a pass rush grade 77, 74.9 run defensive grade. Not bad. He's 334 pounds, so big meaty guy. 6'4", big dude. And the second guy you mentioned was Martin or Slade. Look at my thing here. Jacob Slade right here. A 69.8 pass rushing grade, 76.6 run defensive grade. And again, whoever they drafted D tackle would just be a backup to BJ Hill. Could eventually take over as a starter if stuff does go right. And then the last guy you mentioned was Martin. Where is Martin at? Hang on. Let me see. Martin is not listed on here. I'm going to be honest with you, though. The guy I would go with, just wanted to show you the different options. The guy I would go with, though, would be Clark. Clark would be the best guy on my list. But to answer your question. But Martin is not on here to look at. Saints are still on the clock, man. Saints are taking a while for this pick. They're really thinking about this one. I wouldn't mind DeJuan Jones or Tyler Scott here for the Bengals. Yeah, wouldn't mind. DeJuan Jones, it's just there's so many red flags around him. He's way, way, way overweight, which is definitely going to be a red flag even there. But I wouldn't be too mindful because, again, he would be a 4th, 5th round pick. So, and holding on to the crown, L. Clay. Ravens are adding offensive weapons. The Ravens are not adding off. Ravens added a 5'8" receiver and Odell Beckham, who hasn't played in 2 years. If those are weapons, I would feel very fine if those were weapons. Come on now. They didn't get D-Hops. If they got D-Hops, I say Baltimore would be scary. They didn't get D-Hops. They got a 30-some-year-old receiver and a 5'8" gadget-type player who is like Tavon Austin. So, I'm not too scared about that. Tell me how DJ Turner versus him on a deep pass is going to look out. Because I'm pretty sure DJ Turner is going to outbox him. Which is absolutely gorgeous. So, we'll have to wait and see. But 4 picks here, let's just go through. Because I do have my mock board right here on the left-hand side. But just taking a look at some players. You better know about Baltimore than me. Yeah. I know way too much about Baltimore at this point. Anyway, Dwayne McBride is the best running back. You think maybe? I mean, it's possible if he's available. They're going to take best player available if he's the best player on the board. But Dwayne McBride starts off for running backs. Then we got Rashawn Johnson, Chase Brown, Deuce, Israel, Sean Tucker, Keaton Mitchell, Zach Evans, Eric Gray, and then it kind of drops off a tad bit. And then we go down to Muhammad, who I really do like right down here, but he's like a 6th, 7th round pick. 4 tight ends right now who's still on the board. Davis Allen, Zach Kuntz, Payne Durham, Josh Wiley, Will Mallory, Marshawn Ford. Did the Saints not pick yet? The Saints still has not picked. Guess I was listening to Craig Cotton too much. Oh, Craig Cotton, man. That guy's an idiot. That guy is actually an idiot. I'm not going to lie to you. Wide receivers, Cincinnati University, Tyler Scott, still on the board. A.T. Perry, Kayshawn, and then going down this list here. The guy I really like is Ronnie Bell. This is the guy that Cincinnati themselves sent scouts to Michigan to look at. Based on what I'm saying, they did meet with a couple of receivers, but they strictly had scouts at his pro day to look at him because they wanted to see how good he was and if they could draft him in this draft. He's a 6th, 7th round pick, though, so they could easily get him. You know what honestly is funny is, with the extra KC pick they got, they could take Ronnie Bell. So they might take him with that extra pick they got from KC. I'm going to refresh this just to see, make sure it's not glitched. Nope. The Saints still have not picked. Saints are just taking their time. I respect it, though. I do respect it. But the big question mark and the big statement a lot of people are asking is, why is he still on the board? The guy we've talked about so many times. DeJuan Jones, the 28th overall pick. I mean, I put out polls, other Bengals sources put out polls, and DeJuan was always on those polls, the 28th overall pick. And he's still available here at pick, what are we, 100 and something? Still available at 103. DeJuan Jones is still available at 103. I still have him listed here as my number 1 player on my board. You kind of have to. He was 395 last time he weighed in. He was 374 at the combine. He gained 15 pounds. He has a lot of red flags, but it's still here. It's still here. He's still on the board. He's the consensus best player available by far. I mean, it's not even a question at this point. He's the best player available. Antonio Johnson, 2nd guy, still on the board here. He was supposed to be inside the top 100 picks. All these guys are on this list right here. All these guys were supposed to be inside the top 100 picks. Still all available. So, again, there's a lot of players still available and have a real opportunity to be great. So, a lot of people think like, oh, 4th, 5th, 6th round, this is like the cesspool. This is nothing. There's nothing left. It's over. No. Especially not this draft class. I think I heard, based on what I'm saying with different experts, is this is the craziest draft class you will ever see in your life. First off, the depth is crazy. At so many different positions, the depth can go to the 5th, 6th, 7th round, and you can see starters at those picks. You don't usually see that. Second thing about this draft class is that it's a draft class where they said, if you like a guy, go pick him. Like, you're not reaching on anyone. That's what a lot of different experts have said. You're not reaching on anyone. So even though, yes, we've talked about the Lions make crazy picks, or some of these picks where it's like, what? You take him? Why are you taking him over him over him? According to a lot of experts, this draft class is that draft class where you just take who you want, and you're not reaching on someone by taking him early. Which is crazy to say, because we usually never see that. Usually you have a consensus, okay, this guy's a 3rd round pick. This guy's a 2nd round pick. This guy's a 4th round pick. This guy's a 5th round pick. Not with this draft class. This draft class completely opposite. Now I gotta check. Did the Saints pick already? The Saints are still on the board? Oh, the pick is in. The pick is in, guys. Our first pick of the 4th round. The New Orleans Saints take Nick. This guy. All right, let's talk about him. He's the first pick. I'm going to talk about him. He is an amazing guard. He played right tackle in college. He is a right tackle. But at the end of the day, he is more or less a guard. A lot of experts have said if he moves to guard, he will be a top 15 player at guard in the NFL. But the problem is, he wants to be right tackle. He played right tackle in college. He also played some guard. He is better at right guard, though. He needs to move to guard. He has the power to do so. The Raiders are on the clock. Raiders on the clock. Yep, Raiders are on the clock, guys. Whew, our first pick off the board. Ed is actually a pretty dang good tackle, not gonna lie. Well, good tackle who ends up becoming guard. And that means our first knockoff is here. There we go. So my number, what number was that? Oh yeah, this is going to start going by fast. I just realized this. The Raiders pick is in. The Raiders pick is in, and they go with a cornerback here. There we go. I'm going to have to keep going off this because these players are going to start dropping off fast. This round is quick. Tell you right now. 4th, 5th, 6th round, these picks are not like they take 20 minutes. Cornerback, Jacorian Bennett from Maryland is now off the board. Would I have him on my list? I actually do not have him on my list. That's actually not surprising. Yeah, because I had him a little bit later. I had him like the 5th, 6th round. Sounds like Jonah? Yeah, pretty much. Eagles are now on the clock. Yeah, we're going to have to update this quick because these players are going to start dropping quick off this board. Thankfully, I didn't have Bennett on my board. But yeah, he's a lot like Jonah. Nick is a lot like Jonah. That's why I said before, I was on the fence about if Cincinnati should take him or not. And I said, if they get him 5th, 6th round, maybe. But he's been climbing up draft boards because of the hype around the fact he could play guard. So that's why I knew he would go a tad bit early. And I didn't like him as early as he was going in most mocks. And how he was like, obviously going up the draft boards. It scared me. I was like, this is not what I like here. Alright. I have the thing here to update. Stetson Bennett to back up Joe Burr. Possible, but that would be Stetson Bennett in the 3rd or 4th round. I'm sorry, Stetson Bennett in the 6th or 7th round. 3rd or 4th round, oh my gosh. It was a long lot. Yesterday was long, guys. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, so it could be Stetson Bennett in the 6th or 7th round, possibly. But it wouldn't be anytime soon. Alright. Eagles are still on the clock and make sure the Eagles don't pick. And absolutely shock my draft here. It's going to be a crazy, crazy time, guys. So we'll probably get done these 3. Usually this takes around 4 hours, these 3 rounds. So we'll see how fast this goes. And we should see the Bengals up very quickly. Go Bulldogs. Ooh, go Dogs. Stetson Bennett. I'll be interested to see if Stetson Bennett gets drafted, though. There are a lot of people saying that Stetson Bennett won't even get drafted. It's possible he doesn't get drafted. It's one of those up-in-the-air type scenarios. If a team thinks he's going to do that good. Yeah, got a shout-out. Yeah, what's up, Sean? But, yeah. Oh, wait. Pick is in for the Eagles. Pick is in for the Eagles, guys. And the Philadelphia Eagles select. It's like updating as we go here. It says the pick is in, but they have not announced the pick yet. Say, Dorian Thompson, Robinson, the backup Burrow. Wait, Thompson, Robinson, the backup Burrow. I also comfortable with Clayton Tune. I don't know if they'll take a quarterback in this draft class, in all honesty, to back up Burrow. They really like, what's his name? Jake Browning. They really like him. He knows the offense. He knows what he's going to do. He could be a Brock Purdy, possibly. But they really like Browning to back up Burrow. He already knows the offense. He knows the system very well. I couldn't see him going away from that. I was Uber driving last night, had Browns fans in my car. They were ticked off. They thought the Bengals were smart. That angered them even more. Oh, my gosh. Guys, Cleveland Clowney fans, you can't talk to them. You just got to let them make mistakes themselves. They'll end up somehow doing stupid stuff always. They're the Clownies. The reason why the Clownies are the Clownies is because they'll always be the Clownies. They're the Clownies of Ohio. Stetson reminds me of Dofer, below average quarterback surrounded by monsters. He had an amazing head coach. All right, Kelly Ringo. The Eagles select Kelly Ringo, cornerback. This is not updated, but I'm going to just update it here. There we go. The Eagles pick They got themselves honestly, a really stud cornerback. I like this guy. He has a lot of potential to be great in the NFL. Not bad at all. And yep, they got a Georgia Bulldog. They got themselves a Georgia Bulldog, and they also got themselves another player off my list. All right. Let me do that. There we go. Another player off my list. I would like to get AJ McCarron back. Dude, AJ McCarron is doing so good in the FXL. AJ McCarron, what was it? Last week or the week before that? He dropped like 5 touchdowns in an XFL game. That's the most in XFL history. It's not saying much because the FXL hasn't been around that long, but still, he looks good. Eagles are winning the draft. Wow. They have had some pretty dang good picks so far. Not gonna lie. Eagles have had some pretty dang good picks so far. But yeah, I definitely like Kelly Wingo. I think he has a lot of potential to be great in the NFL. Colts are on the clock. Gonna refresh this real fast. 4th round. Blake Freeman. The Indianapolis Colts took offensive tackle Blake Freeman. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I'm not against this pick. I think it's a pretty dang good pick. There's a lot of question marks around him, though. That's going to be the biggest problem here is kind of like DeJuan Jones here. There's a lot of question marks around Freeman. Not a lot of people like him because they don't think he's going to be that good. But you know what? Who knows? At the end of the day, maybe it works out for the Colts. And the Patriots are on the clock. Is it bad I don't want Tre'Davious Hodges? Tre'Davious Hodges Thompson, I already say his name. He's 5'8". I don't want him either. I can't believe Cleveland Browns were stupid enough to sign Watson. We don't call him Watson. We call him prison inmate number 4. I'm back. Miss me? I missed you so much. I actually had nightmares last night when you weren't here, Eddie. It was actually pretty bad. Eagles D is going to look like Andy Reid, team of the old. That Eagles defense is going to look good. He's definitely going to look good. But yeah, no, I don't really like him because he's 5'8". Thompson is 5'8". I don't like that. I mean, it's not awful, but it's just I don't really think it's going to translate too well to the NFL level. Not saying short players can't be great, but not my cup of tea. So I was scared the Bengals would take him, and I was like, I don't really like that pick. All right, let me make sure. Did I have Blake Freeman? Oh no, okay, I did. Okay. No, I did have Blake Freeman. I had Blake Freeman way down this list. Let me take him off. There we go. Blake Freeman off the list. I have my 25th overall pick taken. They all said that Mike Hilton was too small. No, this guy's that small. This guy is actually that small. Eagles D looking like Kirby Smart's D. Yeah. Why is he falling? You know, it's a guy that, again, just like DeJuan Jones, we don't know. We don't really know why my man is falling here. We know he's a stud. We definitely know this man's a stud. But we don't know why he's falling. He has a lot of potential to be great in the NFL. I mean, we can't say his name, but we don't know why he's falling. But there's, again, it's the same thing with Darnell Washington, DeJuan Jones. There's reasons why he's falling. I don't know why he's falling that much. I think he's going to be a great player in the NFL, but they know more than I know. This, I will say one thing, though, for the fact of him falling possibly, is because there's a lot of good edge rushers in this draft. This draft class isn't amazing for edge rushers. It's possible he's falling because there's just people know they can get him later. To draft Moro, I'm going to be happy. I would love to see Moro Jabo. He interviewed badly. That's also, like I said, there's a lot of different things that could cause it. Patriots pick is in. Let's see what the Patriots are picking. Let's see. Patriots. Who are you picking? They picked up. Nope. Still says Pickerton. Come on, Patriots. Give me your pick. But yeah, there's a lot of different things. Could be bad interview. Could just be show up to his pro day. Different weight than they were expecting. He could have not ran his pro day at the correct level they wanted him to. There's always a million different reasons why a player might fall down the draft board. He could have, they could have asked him like, hey, how do you like to, I don't know, your daily routine? And he said something, they're like, oh, well, we don't really like that. We don't see consistency enough. We could use McBride as well. Any of the running backs are good, in all honesty. I like any of the running backs here. I think all the running backs have potential to be great. And none of the running backs do I look at and say, oh, well, no, this guy, no, I like them all. So, they all have their own special taste to them that makes them that good. I'm liking the Bengals pick so far. As I said, we didn't grab Mayer. Yeah, but loaded offense. Yeah, no, I like the fact we didn't grab Mayer. I like the defense. You load up that defense, give Lou more weapons, and cause more turnovers for Burrow and the boys to get the ball back on offense. I like it. Irv Smith just has to stay healthy. At this point, Irv Smith has to stay healthy. Okay. 1 second, guys. As far as running backs go, would love, yeah, would have loved him. I would have loved him too, but it is what it is. It is what it is. The Lions overreached for him, so it is what it is. All defensive draft. So far, yeah. Whew. It says the pick is in for the Patriots, but they have not shown it yet. They have not shown the Patriots pick yet. Israel, I would love Israel. I would not mind him. Josh Wiley, probably 5th or 6th round. There goes our backup right tackle. Did DeJuan Jones go off the board? Let's see the pick is in. Our tight ends need to block and allow us to wide receivers to work. 100%. Let's see if what's his name? DeJuan Jones went off. Patriots are still on the clock. How are they still on the clock? So I don't think Pro Football Focus might not be the move. All right, Patriots. Yeah, they're not so. See, that's why I don't like Pro Football Focus. I had to refresh it every single time. All right, they took center Jake Andrews for the Patriots, and then the Seahawks took Anthony Bradford, guard. Okay, that's not bad. Have you officially joined Who Dey Nation? Yes, Mike. They took Jake Andrews and then Anthony Bradford went to the Seahawks. Neither of those guys were on my list, so I'm happy. Dang right, Izzy is still available. Like him too. I don't mind Izzy at all. So, when did we pick? We pick at 31. Okay. So, still like around 20 picks before the Bengals pick. It's so weird because, like, so on my screen, I'm just going to have to refresh this. Because I went on my phone. I'm refreshing on my phone. And it still didn't show the updated players. And the Texans go with edge rusher Dylan Horton. Edge rusher Dylan Horton for the Houston Texans. Okay. They're really not going with any of the guys I have on my list, which I really like. Because it's also, again, the Bengals list, not, every other team's list. I will, another good tight end, Harris type. Not bad. I like, what's his name? Wiley. I like Josh Wiley. 3 linebackers, Sheeta Reader, contract up after the season. Pace. I wouldn't mind Ivan Pace at this pick. I really wouldn't. They could easily go Ivan Pace here. There's a lot of different players they could go here, though. And DeJuan Jones is still on the board. And Rawson for running back. Possible. And there we go. The Colts took him. Finally, my man is off the board to the Indianapolis Colts at the 110th overall pick. That took so long for him to get off the board. Move that up. And there we go. He's finally off the board. I feel like he should have went so much earlier, but it is what it is. He is now officially an Indianapolis Colt. The Cleveland Clownies are on the clock. President mate number 4's team. See what the Clownies go with. Can I recommend Clownies? Quarterback Stetson Bennett. I went wide receiver. I feel stupid now. Stetson Bennett. Brownies. Go with Stetson Bennett, Brownies. Rashawn for running back, not bad idea. Browns go with. It's going to be interesting to see what the Brownies get. It's not going to be good. It's going to be a good player. But at the same time, they usually don't draft too stupid, I want to say. They draft some ridiculous players, but not too stupid. Bengals need to draft wide receiver Trey Palmer. I don't know if they're going to draft a receiver this early. I think they draft a receiver, they'll draft one later. I forget to do that. 1 second, guys. Alright, I'm going to have to do this. This should start speeding up a lot in the 5th and 6th round, I feel like. Let's see what the Browns took. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. The Browns are still on the clock? Clownies, you guys are learning how to draft? Gotta be proud of them. No way they took Bennett. They're not going to take Stetson Bennett. Take a quarterback, Clownies. Just leave Max Dunnigan to back up Burrow. Come on, Clownies. We know you're going to pick a bad pick. Just get it over with so we can all laugh at you. See? Clowns, we got to just laugh at you guys. We can't laugh at you if you don't pick a stupid pick right now. Don't be that team that takes way too long and doesn't pick because you don't pick a player because they end up going off the board because you waited too long. The pick is in for the Clownies. The Clownies pick is in, guys. The Clownies got DeJuan Jones. The Clownies took DeJuan Jones. Wow. You know, if all the red flags are true, this could have been the stupidest pick they could have taken. If all the red flags are true, this could have been the stupidest pick they taken. I mean, I hope they are. I hope all the red flags are true. Because the Clownies just got DeJuan Jones. What's up, bro? How you doing? There's no way this guy's going to be good. He's a Cleveland Brownie. How could he be good? All right, well, the Browns got DeJuan Jones, so he's officially off the board. The Jets are on the clock. Let me update this to take off my number 1 player on the board, DeJuan Jones. He will probably be a bust. I'm not going to lie to you. He'll probably be a bust. Not a bad pick, actually. It's in the 4th round. It is, unless he's a bust. Right now, he's almost 400 pounds. He's 295 pounds. I'm sorry, 395 pounds. That's almost 400 pounds. He is way more than he should be. He is way more than he should be. We'll see how he does against Miles, Murphy, and Hubbard. I'm 100%. And Hendrickson. Off the field issues, not a concern with the Browns. Says he's rumored to be 393. Yeah, he's way overweight. He is way, way, way overweight. And that is a big problem for him. What's our next pick? Our next pick is 131. 131. So it's around 18 more picks. The Patriots take a kicker. Chad Ryland. This is the second kicker off the board, guys. Last night, I didn't show the end of last night, but the last night at the very end, the 49ers took Jake Moody, a kicker. And now there's another kicker off the board. Chad Ryland. We'll see how. Okay. And Joseph also, yeah, Joseph too. No such thing as a 4th round bust. It's worth a shot. It depends. If he never plays, he's a bust. Like if you draft guy in the 4th round and he never plays, he could be a bust. You're right on the fact that like it's like, listen, the guy has you're drafting him, but reality he might not make the roster. But if he doesn't play at all, he's a bust. And also, he was supposed to be a 1st round pick, for a 2nd round pick. I was hoping we did take him. I don't know if I was hoping too much with all the issues. An issue with the Browns org. Bro, would you say that if we Bengals took him? Yeah, I probably would have said that too. Because of all the red flags. It's the same concept with Darnell Washington. There were so many red flags with Darnell Washington too. But this is the 2nd kicker taken in the first 4 rounds now. We need a punter, to be honest. I'd say take a punter in the 7th round or undrafted guy. Ain't mad about taking kickers relatively early. Yeah, I have no problem with it. We usually don't see 2 kickers taken in the first 4 rounds, but I'm not really against the idea of taking kicker here. 2 kickers, not really that bad. Especially when you think kickers is one position that scores one of the most points in the game. Clark Phillips. The Falcons took Clark Phillips out of Utah. Another corner off my board. All right. There we go. Another corner off my board. Clark Phillips from Utah. As we get closer and closer. Although I don't think Cincy's going to take a corner at any stretch of the imagination. I think right now, how I look at this 4th round pick is a couple of different options, right? You could either go... Let's actually do best player available here. If you're Cincinnati here, right? Let me move this thing down. Here we go. You're either going edge rusher, tight end, Maven Ivan Pace at linebacker, or running back. Those are the position groups I'd go with if I'm Cincinnati with this 4th round pick. You could go even more edge rushers. You can never have too many edge rushers. Even Duke Tobin said that. And not Duke Tobin. Zach Taylor said that in the last interview. I went running back. Wouldn't be against running back. Luke, a development center behind Cross with depth would be good. Might have nightmares about drafting Ohio State centers. Possibly. No fat shaming from the clowns. The clowns are the clowns for a reason, man. Did the Falcons just trade? I thought the Falcons just picked. I am. It's been a long day. It's kind of like Bryce out of Michigan State. Dude's a fighter. Reminds me of possibly. Again, like I said, at the end of the day, we do give our opinions on these players, but at the end of the day, we never know how these players are going to pan out in the NFL. Some of these players we might think are busts end up becoming stars. Some of these stars we might end up becoming busts, right? So there's a lot of players that could be possibly end up, not working out. But usually when a player is way, way, way overweight, when they could have been a first-round pick, and they know they could have been a first or second-round pick, usually there's red flags. Is Antonio Marley still available? Let me check. Oh. Hang on. Marley, no. Was not on the board, at least. He's not on their best player available board. So let me do this. Yeah, no. Who do we want right now? I would probably say right now who you want is one of the running backs. One of the running backs right here has Cole Brooks as best fit for the Panthers. I mean, he is an amazing edge rusher. I wouldn't be surprised. He's probably the best fit for a lot of teams. And the Panthers go with guard Chandler Kazala. The Panthers went with guard Chandler Kazala out of North Carolina State. Okay. Not bad. Not a bad pick. Decent. But, yeah, Call Books from Bowling Green, he could probably go to anybody. He's a really solid player, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of players are saying that he could be great. I heard Ravens are signing Antonio Brown. Any truth to that? Who dey? No. Antonio Brown posted a picture of him in a Ravens uniform saying that he is being signed by the Ravens and he's going to be a Raven. And based on what I'm saying from the Ravens sources is that the Ravens are saying, huh? When did we sign him? Like, the Ravens are like, we didn't sign this guy. What are you talking about? And AB is like, I'm a Raven. Welcome to the flock. He's doing it to get attention, guys. He has brain injuries. He has a lot of brain injuries. He wants attention. So he's trying to get, because Lamar Jackson's in the news right now. People are talking about Lamar Jackson. So he's trying to coattail that to get attention. It's typical AB. AB's crazy. But no, he did not sign with the Ravens. He's not going to sign with the Ravens. He's just psycho. He's just a little bit psycho. He's a little bit psycho with a little bit too much power. That's the biggest problem. He's a little psycho with a little bit too much power behind him. But let's see what the Bears end up going with. Bears went with running back out of Texas, Rashawn Johnson. Wow, that's actually a really good pick for them. I really liked him to Cincinnati. I really, really liked him to Cincinnati. I don't have him on my board here, but I really liked him to Cincinnati. He was kind of my sleeper pick out of all the running backs available. I didn't think the Cincy would get him because of where they pick. Especially because, again, they pick 131. But he's really decent. He's a sleeper guy. Alright, I mean, it happens. Oh, I do have him on my list. I thought I didn't have him on my list. I do have him on my list. I'm stupid. I have him lower on my list here. Because he's a guy I didn't think was going to be available. Kind of ranked this based on like who I think is going to be available, who is not going to be available. I have him on my list at number 20. Yeah, he's 20 on my board. Yeah. Again, like you say, it's cause I remember because at first I wasn't going to put him on my board because I was like, come on now. He's like one of the best running backs off the board here. But I ended up putting him on my board. I forgot, guys. I apologize. I forgot. I made my board at like 3 a.m. this morning. So there's some players I'm like, oh yeah. And I remember he was a guy that there was a couple players. Him and then who else I have? I wasn't going to put DeJuan Jones on my board either. But I was like, he's going to be off the board too. And then, who else I had? Blake Freeman, I was going to take him off my board. I was going to take Kelly Wingo off my board. There's a lot of guys I was going to take off my board, but nah, they end up being available, so it actually works out. Well, not available for the Bengals, but available here. LaShawn Johnson was the only running back I wanted left. I guess we should draft one now and get one through free agency or trade, possibly. These are the running backs available. My favorite running back available left right now is Dre McBride. And then it goes Israel, and then it goes Keaton Mitchell, Zach Evans I like. There's a lot of running backs I like, though. So, there's a lot of guys I like here. On my big board here, just referring back to my big board, best running back I have available still is Dwayne McBride. Then, Chase Brown, and then Cameron Mitchell. Did I say Cameron instead of Keaton Mitchell? I told you guys. I made this at 4 a.m. I apologize. There goes another shot. Good running back. Oh, another running back got taken. Let's see. Another pick, guys. Yup. Wait, no, mind. Kobe Wooden, edge rusher from Alabama, for Auburn, went to the Green Bay Packers. Running backs, you have McBride ahead of in gray. Why? Hang on. Do I even have Gray on my list? I don't think I have Gray on my list. I have it based on the Pro Football Focus here. Yeah. I see I have it based on Pro Football Focus. Pro Football Focus has Gray at 169. That's why. Keaton Mitchell is still available. Yes. And also Israel is right here. Right now, Dre McBride's ranked the best running back on the board. That's why. But Keaton Mitchell is right here and Israel right here. Let me see. There it goes, another shot. At this juncture, I'm down for a receiver. I don't think the receivers are going to go this early for the Bengals. I think Bengals take receiver later on. Next pick on the board. Nope, Patriots still on the board. But again, like I said, for my mock board here, I just had kind of like a rough list of players. But yes, I have like a rough list of players here. But there are some players I would change. Like, if I'm going through these realistically, there are some players I could move up and down the board. Like, for example, I have Keaton Mitchell here at 26. I know I put Cameron. I meant to put Keaton. But I like him a lot better than most running backs on the board. So I could even move him up a tad bit. There's a lot of guys I like. But I'm kind of keeping it to Pro Football Focuses, mockings, and then kind of putting a list together there. But there's a lot of different players I like. Anything big happened just got here. No, Tom. Actually, I'll give you an update on this. Just a little quick update for the picks. For fourth round wise, the tackle that I've talked about many times in my videos, you probably remember with the mock drafts. He got taken by the Saints. Julian Bennett got taken. Kelly Ringo. Blake Freeman. He got taken, finally. Took forever for him to be taken. DeJuan Jones went to the Brownies. The Brownies, the Clownies got DeJuan Jones. Yup. It happens. Clark Phillips went to the Falcons. And then another running back went off the board. Patriots on the clock. Would be worth beefing defensive line, interior Steelers. Yeah, I would be very happy with Moro Jabo or Carl Brooks and Bowling Green at this pick. At the 131. But yeah, the Browns took DeJuan Jones. I think that's a really big thing. All right, the Patriots went guard. City Sal. Patriots went guard. Fine, but stocking up on defense. Only first 2 rounds so we can afford the offense. Yeah, I mean, this defense, you're just making elite as crap, man. 173 watching. Yeah, exactly. Smash that like button, guys. We have 174 people in here right now. Can you hit that like button? I would appreciate it immensely. Hit that like button down below, guys. What round Michael Turk going? Michael Turk? You mean Michael Mayer? I hit that like. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What about LSU's cool, and that's okay. I know there's at least 45 weeks before that. I know, Tom. Tom, we already signed the contract, okay? I'm not going to make any more mocks after today. I already signed the contract, Tom, okay? God, Tom. God. Napoleon, give me some of your thoughts. Nah, man, get your own thoughts. Okay. Sorry, I got to make a reference only Tom's going to get. He's still available at 131. To answer your question, Baron, he's still available at 131. He's still available, but he's within the next 3 receivers off the board. So very possible he goes. Zeke, what's the best player available running back we could get right now? Dwayne McBride. Best running back right now, guys, is Dwayne McBride. What are the red flags? DeJuan Jones, he's 30 pounds overweight. He's 30 pounds overweight. Some people are saying that he's lazy. Some people say he doesn't have the work ethic to try hard enough. There's a bunch of people saying problems about that guy. And Braden Daniels, tackle to the Washington Commanders. For great fans, what's to Pittsburgh? I'm running back. I'm on for it. Okay, we'll talk about the punter. Possible. Oh, the punter. There's no punters already taken. Our great fans, hit that like button. The kid's doing a great job. Thanks so much. I appreciate you, my good sir, Dennis. But yes, hit that like button, guys. All right, looks like the Vikings are on the clock. We hit. If you guys have been every live stream in the last 2 days, 4-hour live stream on Friday, 4-hour live stream on Saturday, and today's probably gonna be another 4-hour live stream. Let's go, boys. Let's get it, boys. Live streams for days. I might start live streaming once a week. I love talking to you guys. Honestly, I love talking to you guys. We might start live streaming every Saturday night because I know a lot of my fans watch Tom Grossi too, and Tom always does his Friday night live streams. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I cannot miss a Tom Grossi Friday night chill and talk live stream. That man, it is so fun. It's chilling and not live stream. So I might start live streaming on Saturday nights. And I know Thursday is clickbait podcast, so can't miss that either. So I might start live streaming on Saturday nights. Any chance we get a trade to get Clyde Edwards-Helaire from the Chiefs? It's possible. If any trades like that happen, though, it will happen after the draft. Get some coffee, you need it. I'm working on pure energy sugar. Not sugar, but myself. I'm working on my own energy here. I agree with Hilaire. Kitty goes meow. Tom Grossi. Michael Mayer is the punter I'm asking about best punter in college. If they take, he's still available 100%. What round would he go in? Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. I see. Sorry, my bad. A lot of people talking. 6th, 7th round or undrafted. I'll say it like that. Passion to play. I'm on for these guys to get paid, so I understand why mess with money. DeJuan Jones. It is what it is, guys. Not everybody sees or cares about football as much. I'm not saying he doesn't care about football, but it's possible that, sometimes people have their lives, things going on. The Vikings, did they trade with the Chiefs? The Chiefs are on the clock now. What's the Vikings? Is there a button on the top right that says go to the latest will keep you from refreshing? No, if I had to refresh, because if I don't refresh, it's not gonna give me the thing, but I can go to the latest. You're right. I can just go here and avoid going all the way down. But if I don't hit refresh, it's not gonna give me the latest player. For some reason, their website thing, I guess so many people on it, it's not updating correctly. But thank you, and then go to the latest though. Did you watch Tom's video on the 30-on-30 on stadiums in June? I did. He is going across the whole entire country. That man is going crazy. Well, no, it doesn't start in June, right? Tom, it starts in May. I believe it says 5-1. 5-1 to 5:30. He's starting in, Lambeau, Green Bay. Then he's going to Chicago. Then he's going to Detroit. Then I think he's going to Cleveland, and then he's going to Massachusetts. Before I shouldn't hit the button. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, he's going across the whole country. That's gonna be the biggest, craziest collab. I'm gonna try to see if I can do a collab with him when he comes where I live. What running backs are left? Dwayne McBride. All right, the Chiefs went with safety Charmy Connor out of Virginia Tech. Best running backs available, Dwayne McBride. It's June, and he'll finish in LA. Okay, I thought it was I saw he posted on the community tab today about it. I thought that was May. Okay, it might have been June. He'll finish in LA. Nice. Not bad. That man's gonna go across the whole entire country. I salute Tom Grossi. Although, does that mean I'm not gonna get my Friday Night Chill podcast or live streams? It's worth it. It's gonna be a great video. It's gonna be a great video overall wise. I know that. I hope Wildflower is going too. As long as he brings Wildflower, I am so okay with him going across the country. He needs to show every single country, every single state, he needs to show Wildflower too. I want to hear Wildflower go, wow, this is a nice state we got right here. This looks better than the Washington Commanders state. What state is that again? Love it. The Jets go with Carter Warren, Pittsburgh. I think we have to go running back in round 4. It's our weakest spot. It's possible 4th, 5th, 6th round. It's a really good running back draft class. 500K for St. Jude's, nice. If the Bengals are looking for another receiver in the future, but then it could be pick up. It's possible. I'm not that crazy about Brandon. I hate Brandon. You hate Brandon Perna? The Denver Broncos leader? Brandon Perna gets more Manscaped ads than anyone else on earth. And I had a Manscaped ad myself. But then I was going to get another one, and they said they had to give all the money to Brandon Perna. We have to go running back with this pick. There's a lot of players that could go with this pick. But Brandon Perna is a little crazy. I get a lot of you. I love the guy, though. He's a little out there. He's a little out there. And he shows his chest here way too much. But one guy I can't figure out is 5-point vids. I still can't figure that guy out either. No, it's Brandon. I hate the Bengals, Perna. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Forgot about that. He's Brandon. I hate a lot of things, Perna. Really feel like he's Brandon. I hate a lot of things, Perna. He's quite the character. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's quite the character. What pick are the Bengals? The Bengals are 131. Bengals are 131 right here. But yeah, no, there's a lot of different players Bengals can go with 131 here, guys. They could go with edge rusher. You got Nick Herbig. You have Carl Brooks from Bowling Green. You have Moro Jabo. You have KJ Henry they could go with. They could also go, of course, with running back. Dwayne McBride still available. You have a lot of good running backs still available. You have Chase Brown, Deuce, Israel, Sean Tucker, Keaton. A lot of good running backs. They could also go with linemen. Jalen Duncan's still available. He's a guy that people have talked about before to Cincinnati. Or they could go, again, linebacker. Ivan Pace is still available from Cincinnati University. Thank you, Tom Boyd, for telling me about that in the comment section. Appreciate you, Tom. Save my booty one day at a time. Who was Cam Mitchell? I meant Keaton Mitchell. I don't know why. It was 4 a.m. when I made the mock. When I made the draft board. It's supposed to be Keaton Mitchell. It's supposed to be Keaton Mitchell. You hate Perna? Oh, come on, man. This is a hate Perna live stream. What do you think about Urinate Tree? He's a Steelers fan. Hey, listen. Urinating Tree is a Steelers fan. He's a squealer. He's a squealer. He's from Pittsburgh. Philip Lindsay go to. I'm on the he's on the Broncos anymore. Philip Lindsay, I think he went to the Texans. I believe Philip Lindsay, if I am correct, he was a Texan last year. Philip Lindsay is currently a Colt. He's an Indianapolis Colt now. Was I correct that he was a Texan? I thought he was a Texan. Yep, he was Houston. He went from Denver to Houston to Miami to the Colts. Battle development and Daxon takes snaps on nickel. 3 safety look. Isn't Cam Mitchell on Stargate Atlantis? Listen, I meant to say Keaton Mitchell. Okay? So if there's any Cam Mitchells out there, I apologize. You were not who I meant to select. Thanks for Bengals videos. Of course, Rachel. Duncan is the final grace for me. Lindsay is FXL. I thought he is currently on the Colts squad. So if he's in the FXL too, he currently is on the contract with the Colts. 10 picks away. Who dey? Absolutely. But I think Cincinnati had 2 picks this round. No, they have 1 pick this round. They have 2 picks in the 6th round. Peace out. Got to go to work. Much love. Appreciate you, Randall. Thanks so much for stopping by. But yeah, they have 2 picks in the 6th round. They have 1 pick this round. How are the Jags still on the clock, bro? How are the Jags still on the clock? And I don't think they're still on the clock. I think it just hasn't updated. That's why I don't really love Pro Football Focus here, because they take forever to update. Like, we're about to find out there's like 5 picks from now. Come on. Thank you. Of course, of course, of course. Yeah, so the Cincinnati Bengals have a 4th round, 5th round, 2 6th rounds, 1 7th. Come on, Jaguars. Give me your pick. Jaguars have forfeited their pick to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They forfeited a pick to the Detroit Lions. The Lions select the worst player in the draft. There must be a trade because at this point in the team board would be very obvious. Yeah, no, it's 100%. There's something going on. It's either this is just not working or there's a something going on because they don't have this long. They have 3 minutes to pick their picks. Tracker. Let me see. So, boom. It says the pick is in. The pick is in, it says, for Jacksonville. It says the Arizona Cardinals on the clock, and the pick is in for Jacksonville. All right, well, it's in. Maybe they're like announcing this in a special way. Oh, yep, they drafted linebacker Ventel Miller. They have the pick is in, guys. Well, it is not on here, so we're just going to talk about him as if it was on here. Linebacker, they took this guy right here. Let me move this over. The new Jacksonville Jaguars. Just popped here. Cardinals took, yeah, they announced the Jets pick, which you did not. You were talking. Oh, okay. Yeah, they took Miller. But, aside, my bad. The Jets, I mean, not disrespect the Jets here. No, I talked about Carter Warren. I covered Carter Warren. I talked about the fact they took him. You're not coming with the name fan. How did you come up with the name Fantasy Truck Stop? Mainly because I wanted to make fantasy football content. And my friend's a truck driver. That was it. That was actually it. That's really how I came up with it. And one night we were like, hey, I'm gonna create a YouTube channel. What should I name it? And he's like, well, I'm a truck driver. I'm like, you are? He's like, I go to truck stops a lot. I'm like, yep. He's like, what do you want to make on? I'm like, fantasy. He's fantasy football content. He's like, fantasy truck stop. I'm like, bet. I think Lou is happy so far. Lou is very happy so far. I will definitely say that. At least we get to pick him from the cheaters. I hope we take their guy. 100%. Lions 8+ draft so far. They have an interesting draft so far. Name is cool. Appreciate you. Cardinals took John Gaines. Let me see. Yep, you are correct. The Cardinals have picked guard John Gaines. Offensive line. Yep, the Cardinals just picked. They picked offensive guard John Gaines. What's up, Bailey? How you doing? I'm pretty good today. How about yourself? They picked offensive guard John Gaines. The Ravens are now on the clock because the Seattle Seahawks picked defensive tackle Cameron Young. Let me see where he is at. Am I bugging here? Oh my, wow. He's all the way down at 252. Cameron Young was all the way down at 252, guys. So the Seattle Seahawks just selected Cameron Young. Let me show you guys where he's ranked. Cameron Young is right here, right? This is the draft board. They selected him all the way down here. That's crazy. Good Bearcats on the board. Would love to see the Bengals pick up one of them, at least Wiley. I want Wiley. I want Wiley and I want Ivan Pace at this point. Lamar is my favorite quarterback beside our boy Joe. I don't really like Lamar that much. I don't think he's that good. Ravens going to go defense, probably DB. They need a defensive back. If Marcus Peters does not come back to the Ravens, they need a defensive back. Yikes. They definitely went down the board for Cameron Young there. But again, everyone has their own boards. You got to realize that. Everyone has their own draft boards. We think a guy is this guy or this guy, or he should go here or here. They might have players highly rated than we do. Lamar is the highest paid running back in the game. Pretty much, yeah. Wiley would be great. 100%. Yep. Yeah, he only won one MVP. Yup, and we're here about the fact that he won MVP in 2019 for the rest of his career. He might go 1-17 in the playoffs. But you remember 2019? Well, they're never going to let us forget it. Ravens going DE. It's possible. They went linebacker and wide receiver with the first two picks. Wide receiver, then linebacker, but it's possible. Alright, I now have the draft tracker up here on the NFL side. I have all the draft trackers up at this point, so we're going to see whatever pick. And then if this doesn't update, I'll just go through and update it myself. Yeah, they're never going to let us forget it all day. Ravens took edge rusher Tavius Robinson. You mean Kuntz? Kuntz has not been taken. Lamar is the Cowboys, the quarterbacks always mining FPs. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's like the History Channel. So Lamar, you never won a playoff game. No, you won one playoff game your whole entire career, never been to the Super Bowl, and you never really done anything. What do you think? Remember 2019? Oh God, yeah. Can't believe you're a fans. Stuff happens. Yeah. Remember 2019, guys. Don't forget 2019. It's like the Cowboys. Remember Troy Aikman? Remember all those championships? Yeah, that happened 30 years ago. It happened, right? I'm pretty sure it happened. Can't wait for the schedule to come out. See how primetime games we get. They're as good at every game as primetime game. I'm telling you that right now. The Bengals are going to, already it's been confirmed, they're getting like the most primetime games possible. Yeah, you know that was to get Burrow a Burrow pick. You know that was a get Burrow pick. Yeah. I'm done. Yeah, Kuntz my bad. Yeah, he's still available. Kuntz has been talked about too. Who are the tight ends available? Let me just double check because there we go. Yeah, Davis Allen, Kuntz, all these tight ends still available. Chargers on the clock. Chargers are going to take. They didn't take anyone there. Did they take anyone over here? Nope. And now the NFL tracker is saying the Ravens are still on the clock. These NFL trackers, man. They don't invest much money into them, I can see. I hope we do not get the refs from the playoff games. Those refs will always be in those playoff games. Especially with the NFL saying, Roger Goodell said that they're not a problem. The refs are not a problem. He said the refs are better than they have ever been. So those refs will always be those playoff games. The Chargers take wide receiver Darius Davis, TCU. Did we get a punter today? Maybe 6th or 7th round, possibly. Chargers selected. They selected a wide receiver from TCU. Let's go get Pittsburgh's running back. Bengals could get Gio like running back in my humble opinion, possibly. Zebras dictate the game. I feel maybe not for real. That's the feeling. It really, that final drive when you go down and kick a field goal and win the game, Hakeem fumbled the bag by getting destroyed by Chris Jones and letting him get to Burrow. That is really where I look at the end of the day. That is where the big problem was. And if Collins in that situation, or maybe even Jonah or Carmen, maybe that is a different case. Something different happens. The Clownies are on the clock, guys. Let's all clap for the Clownies. Good job, prison inmate number 4. Prison inmate number 4 is on the clock, guys. Who took Tucker Kraft? I think that was, let's say Green Bay. I think they might go unrestricted free agent for punter. Yeah, they're either going 6th, 7th, or they're going unrestricted free agent. I think we should feel good about the defense heading. Oh, 100%. The defense looks good. Until the NFL decides to flex out of primetime games. Drew did not do well last year at all. Yeah, no, they're not keeping their current punters, guys. The punter, they're going to get a new punter, but they're either going to get free agent punter or they're going to take someone in the 7th round. 6th or 7th round. Prison inmate number 4. You have to select your pick. Drew did terrible in the AFC Championship. Yeah. Well, I mean, trade Hilton? Heck no. No, not at all. So I don't know, because at the same time, that NFC Championship game, freaking Sky Moore had that crazy return because of a stupid holding the back that wasn't called. Holding the back that wasn't called. Blocking the back wasn't called. Bengals have eyeing one punter for 5th unless a big value drops in the draft. I think they have a lot of guys on their brain right now. It's not like the Browns can pick anyone worse than Deshaun Watson. Oh, they can. Oh, trust me, they will find a way. Mike is a madman. 100%. The Browns took defensive end Isaiah McCurry. Well, if you're not going to update, I'm going to find him myself. All right, Brownies, where is he? Where is he, Brownies? Please tell me he's on the board. Oh, wait, he's an edge rusher. I'm blind. He is on the board. There we go. They took Isaiah McCurry. No. Kareem Hunt's a free agent. Kareem Hunt got released by the Brownies. The Browns could have gotten a 3rd round pick for Kareem Hunt, or like a 3rd or 4th round pick. They cut him instead because they'd rather cut him than get a pick for him. Yup, Isaiah McCurry. Mike Hilton loves being here. Yeah, Mike Hilton loves it here, yeah. Feel bad for people who are going to the Browns and Cardinals. 100%. Yeah, Kareem Hunt's a free agent. He got cut by the Browns. Which is probably something they should not have done. Especially with the fact that, other than Nick Chubb, now they have no running back. We could use Kareem Hunt as running back. I said that too, but I know a lot of people comment my video and was like, well, he has a bad history of what he did, obviously, so he's not, Who Dey Nation material. I think he could be a good player just because he could open up the offense a lot more with his receiving role. All right, the Bengals about to pick, guys. Bengals about to pick. About to find out what the Cincinnati Bengals pick. Hopefully something amazing, which it will be amazing. But hopefully Guile won. I want to get at least one player that I talked about on the video. Okay? Moro Jabo. Any chance we are not taking a running back in the draft? Zero chance on that. Zero chance on that. I don't say zero because they are going to take best player available possible every pick. So if running back is not the best player available, there is a chance they don't take running back. I just think the running back will be taken. Alright, the Saints pick is in. He could punch in a winning touchdown against the Chiefs. That is possible. Here we go, tight end and running back. The Saints pick is in. I feel like Cowboys are going to go running back, though. Bengals going to take McBride. It's possible they take McBride. So a couple picks, though. Hunt isn't a good character. I will agree with that. Well, he's had some issues in the past with his character. McBride looks good. Peeps doesn't look bad. I think it would be the last season we see Mixon in Cincinnati. It's very possible Mixon is not a Bengal after this season. That is correct. All right, what are the Saints going with? Saints, what are you going with? Quarterback Jake Hayner from Fresno State. Okay, Saints. They went quarterback in the 4th round, so he might actually get some start time eventually. I chat in your videos, keep them coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He might actually get some play time then. It's possible. He's a 4th round pick. I mean, obviously he could also not make the roster, but I don't know. We'll have to see. He might actually make it. Yeah, they went quarterback. Crazier things have happened. So, that's not bad. It looks like a need of the Rams. Wait. I will look at the needs for the Rams. The Rams needs? Listen. Rams need running back, tackle, guard, center, defensive line, edge rusher, linebacker, cornerback, and safety. Why don't they just put every need? Why don't they just put the Rams as they need everything? The Rams need everything. Bro, that's just wrong. They cut Winston. No, they have Winston. They have Jameis Winston still. I don't think he's going to be healthy for the season, though. I don't think he's going to be healthy for the season. We get Sesson Bennett. I don't know about that. Right there on the screen. Yeah. That's criminal right there. With how much they need, that's criminal. You can't just put it on the screen, man, like that. Mixon will be released after the draft. It's possible. All the needs, yeah. Which offensive position do you think Burrow will want the Bengals to take before the end of the draft? Running back and tight end. I want Chris Evans a chance of stepping up, explaining the hold on getting a running back in the draft of free agency. Yeah. Bennett is 100% a Panthers-type quarterback. I feel like he's a 49er. I feel like the 49ers should just keep taking quarterbacks. 49ers should just keep taking quarterbacks. If I'm being honest, in the 6th, 7th round, the 49ers should just take like 3 quarterbacks. Maybe 4. Because they actually have a couple picks. They have compensatory picks. Just give them like 4 quarterbacks for the 49ers. And I'll be happy. Swift got traded to Philly. I did not see that. It wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me with all the talks about when they drafted Gibbs. They asked the Lions, like, hey, what are you going to do with Swift? And he was like, well, he's on the roster. Like, is he your guy? They're like, he's on the roster. I feel like it's kind of pointless to get tight now because all the good ones are going. That is not true in the very slightest. Kuntz and Josh Wiley are extremely good tight end picks. And they're still both on the board. I like to see Trayvon Washington get more opportunities in the backfield. He will. He definitely will. He definitely will. Well, he screwed himself with the pending criminal. He did. Joe Mixon put himself in a box. Travion stepping up this season. He is. He is doing everything this offseason possible so that he can become a starter in the NFL. And become a starter for the Bengals. I gotta look that up. I didn't see anything about it. Let's see. DeAndre Swift. Did the Swift Meister go to the Eagles? Jacob. No. Wait. Yup. DeAndre Swift is traded to the Eagles for Ian Rappaport tweeted out 3 minutes ago. Yep. The Lions are trading running back DeAndre Swift, sources tell me, sending him to the Eagles in exchange for draft picks compensation, which Montgomery now first round of Gibbs. Swift is headed out. Swift is now a Philadelphia Eagle. And Stetson Bennett is now a LA Ram. Stetson Bennett is now an LA Ram, guys. Wow, okay, Stetson. So now with Stafford possibly retiring, it's now going to be Stetson Bennett as a starter. That's going to be interesting. Stetson Bennett to the Rams. Mixon also boxed in a fast food spot. Yeah. I know. Man, Lions win all the picks. Yep. Stetson Bennett to the Rams. Yep. Stetson Bennett to the Rams. I mean, they got themselves a Matthew Stafford clone. If you could ever get a Matthew Stafford clone, they got it. The one time you don't guess the pick. Yeah. Bennett, man. Stetson freaking Bennett, bro. I was not expecting him to go in the 4th round. I'm not going to lie to you. There were a lot of talks about him going 6th, 7th, to possibly not getting drafted at all. That is really crazy. Cowboys do not take running back. Cowboys do not take running back. I swear on everything. Cowboys on the clock. Just don't take running back, and I'll be good, Cowboys. They're going to take running back. Although, so far, the Cowboys' picks have been crap. They have, like, really bad grades on all their picks so far. So, maybe they take another crappy pick. Hopefully, because nobody likes the Cowboys. Come on, Cowboys. We're 2 picks away, guys. Israel would be great. McBride would be great. Israel would be great. There's a lot of good players on the board. Ivan Pace would be great. Call Books from Bowling Green. More Jabo still be great too. I know, but I don't want it to happen. Cowboys could take running back here. It's possible they take running back here. But I hope they take like a stupid cornerback or something. The pick is in. Yup, the Cowboys pick is in. Washa. Come on. Cowboys, who you taking? Just tell me who you taking. Number 16 award is already taken. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. I haven't been updating this that much. Thank you for that. Alright, who the Cowboys taking? Come on now, Cowboys, tell me. Tell me! What are the numbers, Mason? What are the numbers? Cowboys, you gotta tell me who you're taking. So I know to get mad or happy. Promise. I want to get a tad bit mad. They take running back, I'll get mad. We'll take McBride, I'm guessing. It's possible. Again, they're going to take best player available. To us, we might say running back's best player available. To them, they might say Ivan Pace's best player available. They took defensive end. I'm not going to be able to pronounce his name. Let's just go to the guy's name. They took defensive end. Cowboys. Do not tell me you took a guy who I don't know where he is on the board. Hang on. Okay, you know what? Hold up. They took this guy, okay? I don't know how to pronounce his name. And I really am more focused right now on the Bengals pick than anything. They took this guy. Valimi Fajoko. Just got here, Chuck. Who we hoping for. Either Ivan Pace, McBride, or Bengals on the clock, yes. Or Zach Kuntz. There's a lot of different guys. Call books from Bowling Green. Alright. Pick is in for Jags. And the Bengals on the clock. You're on defensive line. Isn't he? He's a DE, though. Oh, he was an edge rusher. See, the NFL tracker has him as a DE. He's an edge rusher. That's why. What is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? All right. The Jags took Tyler Lacey, edge rusher. Oh, that's actually a guy I've been talking about, too. Yeah, I've been talking about this guy a lot, too. That's actually should not be surprising. I do like the guy from Fresno State. See? I'm all out of sorts right now. Cause the Bengals on the clock, guys, okay? Okay. We're good, guys. We're good. Bengals are on the clock. Who are we taking? Who are we taking? Alright. It's gonna be a good pick. I looked at DL, which is defensive line. He's an edge rusher, though. I should have just looked at edge rusher, but it said on the NFL website he was defensive E. He's a DE. So we want Izzy. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Welcome to the live stream. Come on, Bengals. Who you taking? Alright, come on. Running back. Do it, Bengals. Hopefully. Come on, Cincy. Come on, Cincy. Josh Wiley. Way too early for Josh Wiley. Way too early for Josh Wiley. We need to do name call. Call books from Bowling Green, you're saying? Come on. There's so many different plays you could take here. Come on, boys. Charles Jones, wide receiver from Purdue. They took a wide receiver with the 4th round pick. Tyler Boyd, you now have yourself competition. Tyler Boyd now has himself some real competition. Okay, listen, I'm not against the pick. Main reason why, this guy's actually really freaking good. 83.8 receiving grade. Obviously, he only played 2 years in college. Yep, he's a junior. Well, no, he's a G, actually. But he's 5'11", 175 pounds. Listen, you might say, well, we need running back. We needed tight end. They're going to take best player available every single time. Every single time they're going to take best player available. He's a really good receiver from Purdue. And again, Tyler Boyd's on the last year of his contract. You're probably not bringing him back with his injury history and all those stuff. Just injury history, by the way. But with his age too, this could be the replacement for Tyler Boyd. It's not really that awful a pick. Exactly. the Cincinnati Bengals, they know what they're doing. The staff, we got to trust the staff, trust the process. Duke knows what he's doing. If this is the best player available, this is the best player for the team. It is what it is. He is now the Tyler Boyd replacement. They now gave Mr. Joe Burrow a new weapon. We need a wide receiver. This is Boyd's last year. Yep. I thought they would take a receiver a little bit later, but that's not really that big of a deal. He isn't any competition for Boyd. We'll see. He was a 4th round pick, but if Boyd beats him out, Boyd beats him out. That's perfectly fine. I think Boyd's a great receiver, in all honesty, but this guy will be now coming in to kind of compete for his job. More depth, home run after home run. Yeah, it's a really good depth piece, if anything. If Boyd plays the whole entire year, let's say he plays amazing, they give him a new contract, no big deal. If he plays good too, you just have a 5th receiver. Great pick. If we are a big 3 goes down, now we finally have depth. Yeah. Again, like I said, I know a lot of people are going to say this is a crappy pick because of the fact they did not get they didn't get the what's called running back or tight end. But if this is the best player available, it's the best player available. Receiver at next year's draft in an earlier round. I wouldn't 100% agree with that because of the fact, again, this year is Boyd's last year, so they want to get someone to, compete with Boyd on that thing, but the squealer's on the clock. The only thing I don't like about him is his age. Yeah, he's young. How old is he actually? He's 24. He's not young at all. Oh my gosh. I thought he was young. He is 24 years old. That's why it says G. Okay. He is 24 years old. He is an older wide receiver. I did not realize how old he was. Does he return kicks? I don't believe so. To answer your question, Moro Jabo could have been a better pick. I'll take it. I would rather have more of Jabo, but they do know what they know what they're doing. He does return kicks. There you go. He does return kicks. I don't know much about him. I haven't really talked much about him. That's why. Bengals picked Charlie Jones. Well, yep, we just covered it. They picked Charlie Jones, wide receiver from Peru. Best player available doesn't fulfill the needs of our team. If the best player is available center, it wouldn't make sense picking him. No. So they have a draft board of their best players available, and not every single, obviously quarterback's not going to be that best player available right now, right? So wide receiver is on that board of best player available. His nickname was Chuck Sizzle. Okay, I love it. Learn more about him. The Steelers took edge rusher Nick Herbig. Could Moro Jabo fall to us in the 5th round? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that. Available varies with each team. The Bengals board, he was obviously... But yeah, exactly. Every team has a best player available depending on, not the team needs always, but sometimes okay, if we don't need a center or we don't need a quarterback, those players are not off the board, but they're not on the board for this round. Your best player available is still there. So if you guys, I don't know if you guys saw the first round draft, when the first night of the draft, on NFL Network, they had all the players, right? They had quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, and they had every player underneath each player. The top player on the list is the best player available. He sucks at punt returns. We know we're doing draft. Best player available could be kicker, and we could go kicker. If it's kicker and they want a kicker, but they're not going to want a kicker with Evan McPherson. So, if it is kicker's best player available on the board, it's not going to be on their board. Steelers signed his brother. Really curious what the Bengals are going to do with the tight end situation. They're probably going to they might take Josh Wiley in the 5th round. It's very possible they go Josh Wiley in the 5th round here. We'll have to actually hit up the 5th round. This probably be the pattern with receiver for number 3 slot. Definitely mid-rounds to get a slot receiver. Yeah, exactly. Bengals feel a bit too confident about their players at all positions, ignoring needs too much. There's not a need the Bengals have. I'm telling you right now, the Bengals have 0 needs. They want running back, they go sign Zeke Elliott after this draft. They get Zeke and Joe Mixon, and then Trevion Williams. Tight ends, they got Drew Sample. They also got Irv Smith. They want to, they could go sign a tight end after this draft. I guess we don't need running back or tight end, but what do I know? I know it couldn't. Again, Trevion Williams has been showing how amazing he is. He is practicing all offseason to become the starting running back for this team. If you see how amazing Trevion looks right now, how much dedication he's putting into, he could be the starting running back for this team. They could also sign Zeke. It's very possible. Is Wiley not on the board? Also, are we allergic to trading up and letting DeJuan Jones pass? DeJuan Jones had way too many red flags. They weren't going to take him. Could literally have gotten this slot plays for Boyd next year. This makes me believe Joe Mixon is taking a pay cut. Yeah, Joe Mixon will probably take a pay cut, and he'll probably stay on the roster. Got in a slot replacement. Turk for punter 6th round. Possible. Could always grab Thaddeus Moss after the draft. Possible. Did we draft Charlie Brown? Maybe Snoopy in the 5th round. Did we just draft? Again, like I said, it's going to be a interesting pick. I think a lot of Bengals fans are going to be really confused about a wide receiver there. Tyler Scott just went to Chicago. But you know what? Trust the process. Duke Tobin knows what he's doing. Zach and Duke Tobin knows what he's doing. Maybe we should plan to sign Zeke, Kareem Hunt, one of the two many running backs left. We're okay, relax. Yeah, 100%. And also, Trevion Williams is going to take a next step forward. We got a slot depth piece, not a starter. Yeah, no, he's not a starter. Tyler Boyd is the 3rd guy. He would be either the 4th guy or he's going to be a rotational guy with our other receivers. Coach has talked about Trevion developing. Yeah, Trevion looks absolutely amazing right now. Trevion is spending all offseason in Texas training and keeping himself away from any distractions or any problems. I just realized Tyler Scott was available. What the heck? Would Zeke just compete with Williams? Yeah, Zeke would just be... He would be that kind of rotational piece too. It would be him and Williams as that 3rd down role. Zeke did fall off, but Zeke has still stuff left in the tank. Cincinnati puts out tight ends. Let's hope Wiley stays in Cincinnati. Hey, listen. It's very possible they take Josh Wiley in this 5th round here. I trust the front office, but it seems like there's some juice at running back. Again, keep in mind, we don't know as much as Cincinnati knows. They might know more than we know about certain running backs. And the best running back for them might not have been on the board. They could probably take a running back later. This is a really good running back draft class, guys. See what Charlie can do in the preseason v. Cooks. We got to see him in the season. I agree. Do not try to make goals. I like Kuntz over Wiley. They're both really good picks. I like to give Trevion a shot. He's going to get a shot. Remember, the point of this draft is no guarantees any of these guys will be on the roster open season. Yep, that's true. What was it? 67% of players picked from round 4 to round 7 do not make the active roster. 67%, guys. So there's a good chance a lot of these players will not be on the active roster. If you got his draft grade so far, what would it be? So far, I would give the draft grade an A-. Zeke is a good blocker in fits our scheme. Yeah, I like Zeke. I really do like Zeke to the Cincinnati Bengals here. Let's see where they go here. All right, so 5th round, since he takes, is 163. So they're 30 picks away, guys, from the 5th round pick. What's your thoughts on DeAndre Swift being traded to Eagles? The Eagles are loading up. Eagles are 1,000% loading up right now. They're going to be dangerous. Is the Pittsburgh running back still out there? The best players available at this moment in time. Running back wise, yes, the Pittsburgh running back Israel is still here. Dwayne McBride is still available too. Chase Brown, Deuce. There's a lot of good running backs still available in the 5th round, guys. A lot of these guys still available. Minnesota Vikings went Jay Ward, cornerback, LSU. A lot of good edge rushers still available too. Mojabo still available. Vikings went cornerback, LSU's Jay Ward. Problem with Zeke, if he comes in the game, it screams pass block play. Not 100%. Not 100%. I think Travion screams pass play. Zeke can still run up the middle. I say Wiley goes in the 6th. It's possible. Right now, he's around the 4th or 5th mocked-wise. Alright, the Raiders have traded with the New England Patriots and are now on the clock. Feel like we need one more person to add to our O-line. If the best player available is there, they're going to take it. Is there any offensive lineman worth taking at this point? There's a lot of good offensive linemen still available taken at this point. Jalen Duncan, really solid tackle for Maryland. Jordan McFadden, not really too much. Honestly, the best player I say at this point, other than Jalen Duncan, is Warren McGlennon. I really do like this guy. I think he's a really solid tackle. He's a right tackle too. He's actually exactly what Cincinnati needs. He's a really solid right tackle. This is a guy who isn't as polished as you'd want him to be, but he can develop into a really good right tackle for Cincy if they do pick him. 6'4", 306 pounds. There are 13 O-line on contract right now. Raiders are on the clock, guys. He was open. You could have called a 2-point conversion. Then you would see pick. Let me go. Boop. There we go. I just know we ain't taking Luke Viper. Yeah. All right. So let me move this over. I also got to update my draft board here. We have some more players that were taken. Nick was taken. Javius Hodges was not. Chandler was taken. McGlennon was a possibility before Jones. Yep. You could go McGlennon with the 5th round or 6th round. That was not what I wanted. Alright, where was he? Chandler. There we go. Bam. Alright, awesome. Cameron Mitchell is still available. Yeah, all these guys are still available. Stupid pick. Needs running back or tight end. Again, he is the best player available. They're going to go best player available always. Again, we don't know what they know. They know some things we don't know. All right, the last pick of the 4th round is in. The Raiders pick is in, guys. See what the Raiders end up taking. Yeah, someone good. No one that good, at least. It is the Raiders. You need to cover Tyler Scott as well. He went to the best. Thank you. Thank you. Again, like I said, I figured I'm missing somebody else. Yep, thank you. I figured I'm missing somebody else. Alright. I should be good, right? KJ Henry didn't go yet. No. Who are the best cornerbacks available? Yep, no, the cornerbacks are staying the same. I just got here, was the recent pick for the Bengals any good? We got a wide receiver. We got a 24-year-old receiver named Charlie Jones. The pick is above average. The Bengals are looking to find a long-term replacement for Tyler Boyd in the slot, Jones could be what they're looking for. He dropped 2.7% of the catchable passes thrown to him in 2022 and averaged 270 yards per route run over the season. He was ranked position was 21 out of 54 for receivers, and his overall rank was 159. Yep. He was a pretty decent pick. All right, the Raiders went quarterback. Out of Purdue. They went Aiden O'Connell, quarterback. Okay, Raiders. A little bit of quarterback action going. Stetson Bennett and now freaking Aiden O'Connell. Interesting. All right, 5th round, guys. We're now in the 5th round. Let's go, boys. 5th round. Still got some players available. Reading up Jones. He is a great kick and punt returner. Yeah, there you go. He's going to be a good player. Understand who we just got. Charles Jones will steal the draft. Again, like I said, I think he's going to be a really good player. Overall wise, I think it was a good pick. I'm giving that a really good pick. I mean, you get yourself another weapon for, another weapon for Burrow. Eventually, maybe a replacement for Tyler Boyd. It really works out too well. Yep, Stetson went to the Rams, yeah. Was that before you? No, Tom, you weren't here, right? Oh, someone asked that? Oh, yeah, wait, Stetson had been back. Okay, Matt asked that. Sorry, Tom, you're right. I thought you were asking me that. Yeah, Stetson Bennett went to the Rams. He's like Matthew Stafford's little brother now. Even though, wait, is Stetson older than Matthew Stafford? How old is Stetson Bennett? Hang on, I gotta check this out. How old is Stetson Bennett? Matthew Stafford is way older. Yeah, Matthew Stafford is older, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My bad, Tom. Who got, Wyatt? That would be it's Cowboys? I think the Cowboys got Wyatt, right? Giants got Wyatt? Oh, Giants. Pick 62. Pick 62 was Juice Shrugs. I think he's 26. Yeah, he's older. Not even close. Yeah, I know. That's like the biggest roast on him is his age. But yeah, no, he Stafford's older. All right, so the Jags went with Yazir Abdullah, edge rusher, and then the Texans forfeited their pick. Well, that's how we saw it the 5th round. The Texans forfeited their pick, and then the Jags took an edge rusher. From round 4, you were building depth and helping with special teams. Jones, yeah, he was a great pick. Not even close. The area where the best players are picked for real. This area is, yeah. 5th round is always like the sleeper round, man. 5th round's always a round that ends up being like really good in the end. All right. After the Texans forfeited their pick, the Bills on the clock. Whew. Stafford 35, yeah, I know. I had to make a joke, okay? I was making a joke because freaking Stetson Bennett is like, everyone's like, oh yeah, he's like 70 years old. I had to make a joke, okay? I knew Stafford was older, I just had to make the joke. Okay? I'm not funny, okay? I'm no Brandon Perner, okay? What is it? It just go. Wait, what forfeited? It just goes away. They lose the pick. Yeah. Like the Dolphins forfeited their pick, it means they just lost the pick. Like they don't get the pick anymore. They just lost it. Who did the Bengals pick 4 and 5? They have not picked 4 yet, and they did not pick 5 yet. 4, they went with wide receiver Charles Jones from Purdue. They have not picked 5 yet. There you go. Yeah, absolute stud. I expect tight end, offensive line, and punter. If running back's the best player available, they're going running back. I promise you that. If it's not, they're not going running back. They're going to take the best player on the board for them. His name is Chuck Sizzle. Why would a team let that happen? There's a lot of different factors. Washington is now on the clock. Arizona has traded out of their pick. Oh, Buffalo traded out of their pick for Washington. Thanks, bro, of course. I take Keaton Mitchell. I would love to take Keaton Mitchell. I think Keaton Mitchell is an absolute stud. Coach Lou has a newfound reason. Yes. Chuck Sizzle. But yeah, so the Texans, they lost it. They forfeited. They said, we're not good enough to have our pick. Who took DeJuan Jones? Cleveland Clownies. The Clownies took DeJuan Jones. Browns only team without a logo. Guess the Brownies elf guy isn't official? Yeah, I don't think he's official. I think they just have him to have him. What is the best tackle available? The best tackle available is Jalen Duncan. But I think Warren McGlennon is the best on the Bengals board, in my opinion. Jones is a special team return specialist. Yeah, he's really good. Browns took Jones. Yep, Browns took DeJuan Jones. Steelers got Donnell Washington, and the Browns took DeJuan Jones. The Bengals value character and leadership, which often filters these players greatly. 100%, yeah. Browns have a dog logo somewhere. They have their, the bulldog or whatever. That's why they have the dog pound, but they're all over the place. They also have a clown show going on, but that's actually just them. That was a bad pick for Cleveland. They can't afford to gamble on a player like Jones. Yeah, I mean, again, 60, let's say 67%, no, 67%, 46%. Whatever it is. Most players pick 4 to 7 do not make an NFL roster. So it's very possible DeJuan doesn't even make the NFL roster. Alright, KJ Henry goes to the Washington Commanders at round 5. And that is a player I had on my list. There we go. KJ Henry off the board, guys. Bengals, Colts cast just getting cooler, absolutely. Turns out wide receiver's a stud and can return punts. Yeah, no, he has a lot of value. Who took Blake Freeman? Oh, I do not remember that one. That was in the 4th, I want to say. Who took Blake Freeman? Hang on. Oh, the Colts. The Colts took Blake Freeman. The Colts took Blake Freeman, guys. Colts took Darius Rush. Yep, Colts also took Darius Rush. They took Blake Freeman and they took Darius Rush cornerback. Ah, he's on my board. Alright. I'll take him off my board. That is not what I wanted to do. Alright, yep, there we go. Took Darius Rush. We still have players with several court cases. That's on the news. Yep, that's the Joe Mixon factor here. Alright, very thankful the character, tired of being, yeah. Joe Mixon's situation will get figured out hopefully by the season now. Hopefully that court case goes through and he's not guilty. And we can talk about better things. Like Joe Mixon not going to federal prison. Not federal prison, but still. Jail. Alright, Cardinals on the clock. We are picking at 163. Still a lot of good players available, guys. Still a lot of good players available. He's dropping so much because he's 5'8", and I don't want to hear anything about anything else. If he was not 5'8", he would not be dropping this bad. June 1st cut, and he's cut. That's not 100%. If he takes a pay cut, he will not be cut. If he doesn't take a pay cut, he will be cut June 1st. He already, there's a lot of rumors that they're giving an ultimatum. Either Mixon, you take a pay cut, or you're cut. It's one of the two options. So, most likely, yeah. We got 2 6th round picks. 1 5th, 2 6th, 1 7th. We got 4 picks left, guys. 4 picks left. 2 6th. Yep, 2 6th round picks, 1 5th round pick, 1 7th. And the Cardinals take quarterback Clayton Tune from Houston. Finally, they got Kyler Murray's replacement. Kyler Murray is done. Let's go. I'm joking. They're not going to. Kyler is not going to do that. Casey gifted us a pick since they feel bad for cheating. I wish that was the case. They actually traded it with us, and the Steelers took on now Washington. They pay cut probably has out of legal issues. No, if you sign a contract with an NFL team, there's stipulations in there. It says if you get into legal problems, they can cut you. There's also stipulations in there for like I just found this out recently, by the way. If you're like a top 5 quarterback draft class pick, right? Let's say, like, for example, you're like top 5 on the board, right? Let's say you're CJ Stroud, right? There's like a list before you even sign your rookie contract, things you cannot do, or once you sign your rookie contract, there's things you cannot do that you will actually void your contract if you do. One is skydiving, and I think another one. No, there's no one skydiving. I know the other ones, but one is skydiving. You cannot skydive. If you get picked, you cannot skydive because they see that as like a risk of you getting hurt or obviously killed. So they won't let you do those things. It's so crazy. So like, if you're like, wow, I just got the first quarterback off the board. I want to go skydive. You will actually void your contract. You will go against the terms of your rookie contract. Sounds like a Hall of Famer. Hey, Clayton Tune, be sure to bring lunch money. So, see you guys at Cincinnati Parade this year. I live close. Nice. How tall is Tune? What is his KD in Warzone? Oh, that's funny. Tune is 6'2", 220 pounds. This is your next stud quarterback, guys. Listen, right now, okay? He can beat Kyler Murray in Call of Duty. I said it. He can beat Call of Duty. He can beat him in Call of Duty. Skydiving sounds oddly specific. There's a whole list of things. I forget exactly the whole list, but there's things like you can't go skydiving. Baker Mayfield, by the way, is the one who released all this. Because they asked like Baker, like, what do you, first thing you do? He goes, you can't do a lot of things, he goes, when you're drafted high as a quarterback. He goes, you can't go skydiving. The Browns just took a quarterback. Well, prison inmate number 4. Please step forward. Browns just took a quarterback. Yeah, you can't go skydiving. You can't, I forget all the other things. I think, is it roller coasters, I want to say? There was like a whole list. Anyway, Baker Mayfield released it because he was saying how like he was ticked off he can't do certain things. Motorcycle riders is often not allowed in contracts. Yeah, motorcycle. It's like a whole bunch of stuff. It's like honestly crazy. What about Wilson? Russell Wilson and his ATV accident. Yeah. Browns took Dorian Thompson Robinson. How short is he? He's 6'2", okay? He's actually a big guy. You heard it here first. Tune is the next Tom Brady. Possibly. How many Super Bowls does Joe Burrow win? How much does he win in his career? I say he wins 5. He wins 5. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. That's probably the best advice I've ever heard in my life. The Clownies took a quarterback. Wow. Prison inmate number 4 is done. It's time prison inmate number 4 is done. That's why Big Ben gets into trouble when he had his accident. Sounds like Sean Watson's on the way out of Cleveland by taking a quarterback. Either that or the Browns just forgot how to draft and they forgot they had prison inmate number 4. They forgot they had prison inmate number 4, so they're like, oh, wow. Guys, we just draft somebody. Had 3 picks in the last 6. Browns had 3 picks in the last 6. Not sure what you mean by that. Oh, they actually do. Wow. 1, 2. Yeah, they have like back-to-back picks here. They got 1 from the Rams, that's why. Watson will show the rookie the ropes on happy ending massages. Oh, come on now. Y'all nasty for that. The Vikings that traded up with the Raiders. Y'all nasty for that one, though. Yo, Jim, chill, bro. Alright, Vikings on the clock, guys. The Vikings are on the... Well, Vikings pick is in, and the Browns are currently on the clock, actually. See the Vikings pick. A quarterback, I'm guessing. Imagine another quarterback goes off the board. We have quarterback from the Raiders, quarterback to the Cardinals, quarterback to the Browns, and now another quarterback. That would be cool. Just take every quarterback off the board. When is our next pick? 163. Our next pick is around 22 picks away. Brownies. The Clownies? The Brownies? 22 picks. Kawain. Guessing. Come on, Clownies. Pick your pick, Clownies. Does Max Dunning get drafted? Talking about... Wait, Max Dunning. I do not know who you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about the punter. Who kicker and punters do we have? Here's the kickers and punters, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. Here's all the kickers and punters and where they rank them. Because Kirk won't last too long. Watching from Lloyd Fence by the War of Cincinnati. Nice. But I wonder if Deshaun Watson will be cut if the new quarterback works out. Probably not because they owe... So, how the Browns worked his signing bonus this year is that they took $45 million off his cap hit this year, put it into a signing bonus, right? And split that over the next 2 years. So they took $45 million, split it in half, $22 million, right? And split it over the next 2 years. Next year, they owe him this year, they're going to pay him $1 million against the cap. Next year, they're paying him $75 million, and the year after that, they're paying him $100 million. No, you cannot make up how stupid they are. And here's why they're so stupid. They literally made that and then said, the reason why we're doing this and we're going to pay him $75 and $100 million is because we think we can win the Super Bowl this year. So we want the cap space to go get some free agents. And you know how many free agents they got? Big name free agents? 0. They tried to get Jesse Bates and failed. They are going to pay him $75 million, $100 million, go all in this year to win the Super Bowl, all to get free agents that they did not get. The Vikings talk Jaquelin Roy. Of course they wish they never did that. Who did we pick today? We picked wide receiver out of Purdue, Charles Jones. He's an amazing kick and punt returner, and he's also a really good slot receiver. Bond, Senior, AP. Wide receiver 131. Yep, Clownies are doing the Clownies thing. Yep, they literally put all his money this year on his cap hit, split up the next 2 years to go all in this year, so they could get cap room and sign receivers or sign free agents, and they signed 0 free agents. That was good. Perna should have been a Bengals fan. Someone inform a friend. Bengals are looking good so far in the draft. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. Was Tank picked yet? Yes. Jacksonville took Tank in the 3rd round. Bengals tight end or offensive line next. They're going to get best player available. Just got here. What did I miss? We took wide receiver from Purdue. I keep saying Peru. Wide receiver from Purdue. Charles. Hang on. Charlie Jones. Tank got taken by the Jacksonville Jaguars in the 3rd round. The reason I remember that is because I have his jersey on the way. The cornerbacks took Cameron Mitchell. So, I didn't make a mistake. So, guys, that was Cameron Mitchell, not Keaton Mitchell. Why do I not have Keaton Mitchell on my board? Why did I make my board at 4 a.m. in the morning? No longer will I make my board at 4 a.m. in the morning. Because Cameron Mitchell was on my board. How soon do the Bengals need to win a Super Bowl in your mind? I don't think they need to win a Super Bowl right now at all. I think they are going to win the Super Bowl. I don't think they'll need to do anything. In all honesty, they've proven everything they need to prove to the NFL. Period. They don't need to prove anything else. New quarterback head coach who's winning a Super Bowl in the first 5 years. Yeah, I mean that is true, but at the same time, I don't think they need to prove anything. I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. Zach Kuntz is still available. Yes. Someone give a shout out to my wife. She listens somehow when I'm watching. Hey, shout out to. I'm going to butcher it. You're going to have to tell me how to say it. Badikti? I'm going to butcher that, AP. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Shout out to AP's wife. Rough thumb. Tim Crummy, legendary Bengals defensive tackle, 10th round, 1983. Or some work to do back in a while. Oh, got some work to do. Okay. See you, Bailey. If Bengals took Charles, well, I wonder what it means for Travion Williams and kick returns. It means that they're just going to rotate, and whoever gets the ball gets the ball. It doesn't mean anything about for Travion Williams. So what do you think the Bengals are picking next, or at least what position? They're going to pick best player available. I think they're going to go running back. That hurts. I think they're going to go running back. Israel is off the board, guys. Israel is off the board. Who the Houston Texans pick. So, going back up the list, they picked Deshaun Watson's lawyer. Yeah, so they didn't know who to pick, so they just picked Deshaun Watson's lawyer because they thought that would be the best player available for them. And then once they figured out that you can't do that, they just forfeited the pick. Izzy was taken. Israel was taken, guys. Quarterback to back up Burrow. I think they like Browning right now. I think that's the guy they like. A little bit off. So we need running back. Izzy off the board. Yup. Izzy went to the Jets. Okay. All right, boys. Let's get it. Jets are next. KC's draft more officials. Ooh, they would not. They would be forfeiting. They wouldn't have to forfeit that pick. If they drafted official, I think they would get 2 extra picks. But yeah, it was really sad. The Texans, they trust me. based on what I understand, the Texans, they were looking at best player available, and prison inmates number 4's lawyer was the guy they thought was the best player available. It didn't work out. I think the Bengals should draft in the LSU Tiger. I mean, they might. Wait, it's official. Impossible. Keep Mitchell, I swear, I'm cutting my TV off if we don't go tight end and running back. It's possible. I mean, again, like I said, they could go anywhere here. It really is anywhere. All right, the Patriots pick is in. The Patriots pick is in. You say it like Benedict. Okay. But yeah, could go anywhere here. Who's the best running back right now? McBride. The best running back right now is Dwayne McBride. Then it's Chase Brown, Deuce, Sean Tucker, Keaton Mitchell, Zach Evans, Eric, and Kenny. Yeah, we can steal call for Lou. Call, yeah. Call books, Bowling Green is still available. More Jabo still available. We blew this draft. I disagree with that. Who's alright? We'll talk about that. Keaton Mitchell. How many good running backs still left? Well, just look at the whole list. There's a lot of good running backs still left. A lot of good ones. There's a decent amount. Like if I'm going through this list here of running backs, good, yes, 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 iffy, yes, good, yes, iffy, 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 possibly, iffy, 100% yes. Alright, so the Patriots went offensive guard. They went with Antonio Maffey right here. Antonio Maffey, offensive guard. The Carolina Panthers pick is in, and the Saints are on the clock. Is Zach Kuntz still available? Yes, Zach Kuntz is still available. I like Chase Brown and Mitchell for running back. Some Bengals fans are butthurt we didn't get a mid-round tight end. Josh Wiley is still on the board, guys. Josh Wiley is still on the board. And this is up there on the left-hand side, too. All those players on the left-hand side of my draft board are still available. So there's still a lot of good picks available, guys. And the Panthers pick is in. The Saints are on the clock. I expect no one to score 21 points on this defense. Probably not. No one's replacing Mixon. I shall say no more. Even if we draft running back, he's not going to beat out Mixon or Williams starter. You never know. Yeah, but bro could make a terrible tight end look good. That is always true. Pick is in for the Carolina Panthers. I say we should pick Mo Jabo. I agree with that. On no tight end, we draft will beat out Irv Smith as starter. If Irv Smith stays healthy, that might be true. If he stays healthy, though, and also you can run more than one tight end in different sets. So, all right, the Carolina Panthers take Jamie Robinson from Florida State. What's an SAF? They took an SAF? What the heck's an SAF? Hang on. Who is this guy? Okay. What position are you? Safety? Hold up. Yeah, he's a safety. He's right there. I okay. Yeah, SAF is safety. But it's so weird because on the NFL tracking app, every other safety, they just put an S. But this guy, they put SAF. Every other player, they just put an S. I was like, wait, what position are you? Okay, safety. He's a safety. See? That's nice, right? S for safety. I was so confused. Travion Williams showed pace P. Ryan. He's walking up. Yeah, Travion's doing everything to become the starter. I remember when Slaughter fans crumbled when we took Chase instead of Sewell. Trust the front office. Always trust the front office. Mixon had one bad year after being top 10. No career was done with him. I think right now Mixon's biggest problem is his legal problems. Kind of threw me off too. Yeah, SAF was just weird. Trey Will is your replacement. He's ready. Mixon looks really washed last year. He did have injuries last year. I will give him that. But I think right now with all the legal problems going on, that's another reason why a lot of people want to just move on from Mixon. Probably the Bengals a little bit too. For the price versus production, yes, I want to win a championship. Yeah. Again, like I said, they haven't cut Mixon for a reason, okay? They're going to have him take a pay cut and keep him on the roster. They haven't cut him. If they thought he had no value and he was done and washed and gone, they would have cut him. Or traded him. Also, kids getting woman beat up, pointless. Yeah, it is a lot of bad publicity around him right now. And that's the biggest problem right now. There's a lot of bad publicity. And, again, you do not want to, as a business, you do not want your players giving you bad publicity. But Mox had Jones as a second or other round pick. Others said 4th or 5. You talking about DeJuan Jones? Those mocks I saw that had him in the first. So it was a little crazy. If you get Mixon carry, yeah, I wouldn't go there. Thank you, Jim. Mixon is not washed. Our running backs was garbage. The line definitely had problems last year. I would say overall wise. So yeah, I like McBride from UBA. Yeah, I like McBride too. How do you feel about Zeke? I think Zeke is a little bit washed, but I think he has some left in his tank to give. All I want is Burrow, Chase, Higgins long term. Everyone else is a plus. Higgins' contract extension apparently is already done. According to multiple sources, including his agent, the Higgins contract extension has been done. They're waiting to announce it though. Mixon was strapped. He would. Okay. Heck no for Zeke. Mixon is because of legal issues. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with his legal issues. If Mixon had no legal issues, and he just kind of scrap up last year, a little bit of, injuries, wouldn't really be talking about him that much. But once you get to legal problems and legal issues, that's when we start talking. I think it's Joe Nixon. All right. The Saints went with safety Jordan Howden. Latest. All right. Best player available. We'll look at him here. The Saints went with safety Jordan Howden. Watch, they just updated. No, they didn't. He's right here. The Saints went with this guy. Where's my cursor? This guy. They went pick 293 when there's still these guys on the board. But, it is what it is. They went Jordan Howden. Legal issues in college. He had, going out of college, there was some legal things, and then obviously now it was more legal things. Remember the O-line wasn't that great at the beginning of last season. It wasn't. The whole season there was injuries. Because he balanced the outside in space. That's where he's the best. He cannot run up the middle. But again, you kind of want him to be able to run up the middle, especially if you're paying him how much you're paying him, and you need him to be your star running back. You want him to be able to run up the middle. So it is one of those situations. They keep playing on news when he cracked that lady's skull in college. Yep. They're going to always do that. Mixon has talent, but the legal issues are holding him down. It really is. The legal issues are definitely the major problem here. My issue is the fact that in the second time, very violent altercation with a woman. 2 times with a woman, and then he also had the incident in his house. That wasn't his fault at all, but again, it's more problems, more talking, more information being put out there, and teams do not like that because it's going to be a media circus. At the end of the day, no matter if he's guilty or innocent, it's going to be a media circus starting off next season with Joe Mixon. It is what it is. Every reporter in training camp, preseason, they're going to want to talk about it. We get McBride. It would be a miracle. He'll probably still be available for them. Yup, Zach Kuntz is still on the board. Tight ends are not going right now. The tight ends are not going at the moment in time. There hasn't been a tight end in a while, actually. 14-3, 2024, possible. There was no drop-off last year when P.I. started. Mixon is not worth what he's getting paid. That's why they're going to have him take a pay cut. They're going to ask Joe Mixon to take a pay cut, or you're going to get cut. And he's probably just going to take a pay cut. And he's going to go down to like $5 million, and he'll be fine. Didn't suck last year because of him. Mixon last year had injuries. Allegedly the second time stopped when he won him because he's found guilty. No, I am. The Titans took Josh Wiley. I have been very much the opposite with Joe Mixon. I've been very much on his side, saying don't blame him, don't say he's guilty until he's innocent until proven guilty. I've always been pro Joe Mixon in that case. The Titans took Josh Wiley, guys. The Titans took Josh Wiley. It's official, guys. Titans took Josh Wiley. That sucks. That sucks. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. We'll bounce back. It's good. I didn't think he was going to go in that early, but at the same time I did think he was going that early. So, I'm just saying that to say that. Josh Wiley out of Cincinnati University. They should have moved on from Mixon and P1. Sorry, yeah. The Titans ain't winning more than 5 games, bro. We'll have to wait and see. They got Will Levis. I can see Joe taking a pay cut. Yeah, he'll probably take a pay cut. I don't think he'll do anything. I don't think he'll go against the Bengals here. He'll just take a pay cut and be fine. P1's better than Mixon. I'm going to miss my dude. I'm going to miss him too. The Chicago Bears went with linebacker Noah Sewell from Oregon. My cream honey price is right. I would not mind cream honey either, especially with the price. Yeah, they gave up on Malik Willis. Yeah, the Titans gave up on Malik Willis already, guys. All right, Packers on the clock, and Bears took Noah Sewell, linebacker from Oregon. I'm with you on that. I think we need to trade up to. Yeah. Mixon became mid. Why would we settle at such an important position? And we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. The pick is in for the Packers. Zach Kuntz is still on the board, guys. Noah Sewell just went to the Bears. Now it's the Packers pick. Let's see what the Packers go with. Allen is better than Wiley, just slower. Verbal loves his big trench guys. I think we trade Jonah to Tennessee for their tight end. It's possible. We should take McBride. They could take him if he's available at 163. Everyone smash. Exactly. Everyone smash that like button right now, guys. We got 247 people in this live stream at the moment in time. I do appreciate you guys stopping by this live stream. Thanks so much. And if I know some of these guys in here today have been in here since Friday and Saturday, where we hit 2 4-hour live streams back to back. And I know it's crazy because now with 2 hours in this live stream. So if you guys have been here since the first round, you have heard me talk for 10 hours straight. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so much. Last pick was a Big Ten Specialist of the Year. I feel the Bengals need a bigger physical running back because of the O-line. Yeah, you could get like a tank guy. The Packers go quarterback. The Packers went quarterback Sean Clifford. The Packers took Aaron Rodgers' replacement. Is he not on the board? Wait, hold up. They went Sean Clifford. There he is. Sean Clifford for Penn State. Been here since the first round. Thanks so much, Fisher. I appreciate you. It means you've literally heard me. Who was the best pick at 160? Who's the best pick at 163? Means you heard me for 10 hours straight, and I appreciate you very much. The best pick is Moro Jabo, in my opinion. Call books of Morin Green and Dre McBride. Those are the 3 best picks. Or Zach Kuntz. Clifford to the Packers. Yeah, let's go. I hope my man Tom Grassi is happy that he finally got himself another Aaron Rodgers. They decided to take him in the 5th round, guys. Bills are on the clock. Clifford's a dog? That sucks. I thought he was that big red dog. Hang on. One sec, guys. I'm going to try to see if I can find some game tape on Clifford we can watch. Guys, I'm going to try to see if I can find some game tape on Clifford. Am I bugging here? Guys, am I looking at the right article for the Packers' new quarterback? I'm so confused. Am I looking at the right article for Clifford, the Packers' new quarterback? I don't think this is the right article. Huh. I think I'm funny. The pick is in for the Bills. Who do they select? Wide receiver Justin Shorter. Can he get any shorter? Yeah, I've been here for a minute. I know, Bailey. I appreciate you, Bailey. What's your opinion on the AFC North this season? Who wins it? Bengals win it by far. By far. Brownies? Cleveland Brownies. Ravens have weapons. They do not have weapons at all. They have a 30-year-old receiver, a 5'8" receiver they just drafted. We will be fine. Bengals go 15-2. Been here since when... Wait, been here when you were a Ravens fan? Oh, I appreciate you. That's Clifford. Clifford? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's Clifford, man. That's Clifford right there. That's it. He plays the same as the Red Dog. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I'll take the bet. We are going 9-8. We're going 15-2. That's the guy. I'm late. Getting on. The Bengals picked yet today. Yup, the Bengals picked in the 4th round. They picked wide receiver from Purdue, Charlie Jones. They picked Charlie Jones from Purdue. Yo, what's up, Dark? How you doing? We chasing falling stars. I'm hoping losing curse to Cleveland has ended. Probably will. 15-2. Winning the AFC North for sure, and also winning the AFC in period. The Seattle Seahawks pick is in. They really want a guy named Justin Shorter. Just Shorter. I'm just shorter than you, man. How tall is he? Yo, if Justin Shorter is tall, I would laugh. Bro, Bro, guys. Justin Shorter is 6'4". Y'all can't make that up. Just in Shorter is 6'4". Why is he so tall? Why is Justin Shorter so tall? I don't get that. Well, Power, the good thing is he's a really good kick and punt returner, too. So he's really good on special teams. Almost beat us last year without Lamar weapons. Let's not be delusional. Yeah, but that was Lamar trying to get a contract when he was hungry. Now he's not hungry anymore. The Seahawks took defensive end Mike Morris. Brady's thoughts for Dolphins this season. I feel like he's going to. I don't know why. I just feel like he's going to. Bengals versus Chiefs 3-0. I think so. It's possible. The refs could help. Punts for sure. The Ravens aren't going to touch us. Yeah, pathetic. But yeah, Charles Jones, if anything, he's Tyler Boyd's future replacement, and it'll be a kick and punt returner. Mike Morris, edge rusher from Michigan. Lions are on the clock. I predict 30 catches for Charlie Jones. That's probably very possible, actually. Again, he's going to be a fourth string guy in this offense. He's going to be a four-string receiver. And then you got to think also Irv Smith's going to get his receiving role too. So, playoff games are different than regular season. They are. Sup, bro? Love the Bengals you picked. Sitting pretty good. Yep, 100% Ronnie. Appreciate you, my guy. Charles Jones kind of did dirty when they played. Charles Jones was turn specialist god. Exactly. You get what you draft for. Yep. He beats out Irwin, he'll get 30. 100%. I predict 30 catches for Charles Jones. That's, again, would not be surprising. He's a four-string receiver. Actually, probably fifth in the end behind Irv Smith. So I would not be surprised. The Detroit Lions took offensive tackle Kobe Sorstel. It took offensive tackle Kobe Sorstel. No, Irwin. We got Mixon. Yes. Do have Mixon. It took offensive tackle, the Lions did. The Bucks are now on the clock. Bengals fan of the year was on. Love how we did the coin flip. And he won the AFC to get ready. 100%. I'm shampooing my carpet and watching the stream. I appreciate you. I actually shampooed my carpet last week, surprisingly enough. This is just a random fact, guys. Donnell Washington is going to be a bust. He's going to be a bust because he's with Pittsburgh. I don't know why Pittsburgh took him. He's literally a blocking tight end, and they have a team that the offensive line is still a little bit shaky. A little bit better because they took Broderick Jones. But it's going to be shaky still. They're not going to be able to run the ball effective with Najee Harris. Why take a strictly blocking tight end when you guys cannot run the ball? You guys are only good at throwing the football. I don't get it. Should Bengals have kept Hayden Hurst, in your opinion? No. I think they offered Hayden Hurst the correct contract of what he's worth, and he left. It is what it is. He went and got his money. The Lions are always up. Take them shoes off. Please get a tight end. Let someone develop. Cunts, all the skills, didn't have the production. We'll see what they take at the 163 pick. We are 10 picks away, guys. We're 10 picks away from the Bengals pick. McBride. Guys, here's who available. 10 picks away, okay? We have the running backs available. McBride, Chase Brown, Deuce, Sean Tucker, Keaton Mitchell, Zach Evans. Tight ends. Davis Allen, Zach Kuntz, Payne, Will, Marshawn Ford, Leonard Taylor. Defensive lineman, Moro Jabo, Keandre Coburn, Gerard Clark. Pass rushers, Colwell Brooks from Bowling Green, Andre Carter, and Lonnie Phelps. McBride's still there, yes. True, but Taylor never did fumble that, I remember. If the Bengals don't take tight end, I'm going to be madder than... Wow. Yeah, they would probably be really mad, to be honest. Didn't Taylor fumble punt last season? I do not remember. McBride, go get him. If he's the best player available, they'll go take him. The Buccaneers took linebacker from Pittsburgh, Dennis. The Seattle Seahawks are now on the clock. They took Dennis, wherever he is. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to find him. You know, the Pro Football Focus did not have Clifford on their big mock board. The Seattle Seahawks pick is in. 0 picks away from saying the Bengals failed on the offensive line side of the ball. Think about it, Battle, Jones, and now same team. Taylor from Cincy would make perfect sense, and he is a tight end, that's true. Running back time to get running back. Take Colwell Brooks from Bowling Green. That's what I love to see. Saying $10 more if you guess the pick right starting now. Matt, I'm going to tell you right now, Matt, okay? Guys, Cincinnati's taking Colwell Brooks from Bowling Green with the 163 pick. With a 163 pick, they're taking edge rusher Colwell Brooks from Bowling Green. I hate to tell you that. They're not taking running back or tight end. They're taking Colwell Brooks from Bowling Green. 1 second. Yo, Zach, what's up, man? Yeah, can you, you don't mind? Okay, good. No, I can't announce it because I think Matt gives me money if I, get the pick right. So just, act like I didn't know about this pick. Gotcha, bro. Seattle Seahawks took center Alu from Michigan. There we go. I agree. Another edge rusher. Yeah, give Lou some more ammunition, man. Give Lou even more toys to work with on that defensive line. Can you imagine? Colwell Brooks from Bowling Green is freaking good, guys. He's a really good pass rusher. More Jabo, Colwell Brooks from Bowling Green. I love them both, man. I've been talking about them so freaking long. They're probably going to take a linebacker just for the heck of it. They could take Ivan Pace. I mean, listen, guys. Ivan Pace from Cincinnati University is still available. They could take Ivan Pace. Hawks, yeah, he's got a pretty good center. We need explosive offensive line now. Let's build a dynasty defense. Yeah, man. Take another stud pass rusher. Colwell Brooks from Bowling. Colwell Brooks from Bowling Green. He's a stud. He'll get after anybody. Running backs, quarterbacks, anything. That man he just chases people down. I love him. I predict Ivan Pace Jr. It's possible they go linebacker. There's a lot of players they could go here. More Jabo is still available, guys. More Jabo is still available here. Honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, More Jabo might be the best pick in this draft. One of the best picks in the draft in the end. He is an absolute monster. I think they go Colwell Brooks from Bowling Green, but I'm going to say right now, More Jabo is still a great pick. They go him, they go Ivan Pace, they go Zach Kuntz, they go McBride. It's a lot of good picks. Always support Ohio players and on our teams. Yeah. Any chance we don't take tight end running back? Well, I just listed off 2 edge rushers. I just listed off a defensive lineman that could be a tackle eventually, and More Jabo, and an edge rusher. So those are 2 players they could go with over that. And Ivan Pace, 3 players to go with over that. I'm thinking about doing it like you do on YouTube if you don't mind. Are you monetizing it? How much? Yeah, don't answer. We don't really talk. I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff. Donnell Luther, cornerback From South Alabama, the 49ers went corner. But if you saw on the YouTube, I wish you the best of luck, my man. Us second defense, first 3 rounds. I love it so much. Yeah, it's a really good idea. Give Lou as many weapons as possible. Need a white Tigers helmet. I'll look into it. I love our offense, but they're inconsistent. And I think the defense. I think defense gets so crazy that you give the ball to Joe Burrow at the 10-yard line every single time, and you just keep causing turnovers. That's going to change up the game. Yeah, Cincy's defense is going to be scary, guys. Bengals can pick anyone they want. Yup, they're going to pick best player available. Dynasty defense is coming, 100%. Chargers pick is in. Ravens on the clock. Regular Tiger uniform is fire, 100%. I wish the Bengals sold. They post on the Instagram. Yeah. But I think, honestly, again, like I said, just keep working on that defense. Cause turnovers. Get after the quarterback. Burrow's on the ball at the 5-yard line every single freaking 10 seconds. Give me a lot of points on the board. The Chargers picked offensive guard Jordan McFadden from Clemson. The Ravens are on the clock. They took offensive guard Jordan McFadden. He's not on my list, so I'm happy there. But yeah, Jordan McFadden they took, offensive guard. Murphy's Law is coming soon. Ronnie, is that the whole what could go wrong will go wrong? Don't say that. Defense is good in Cincy. We can't put points on the board. Our team couldn't be. But you got an offensive line with Orlando Brown. Collins comes back healthy, so now you can protect Burrow. You got another weapon with Irv Smith for Burrow and Charles Jones, right? You bring in Zeke. You probably draft a running back here. The offense is going to be completely different. The offense is going to be 100% different. I'd say call Books and Bowling Green. Just need another better technique. Understand, keep grinding. I appreciate you. I do sometimes. The problem is if you do too many reaction videos to NFL stuff or NCAA stuff, they'll take down your content. That's the problem. They can give you a copyright strike too, which is another problem. Ravens on the clock. Like offense, but the scheme, some terrible games, man. It happens. I mean, it is what it is. It's just business. Have to cheap the offense to pay Joe Burrow to him. They're going to pay him big money, but it is what it is. Bucky Brooks said the Bengals have had the best draft so far. They did. They have honestly had the best draft so far. They Berkshire up their defense 1,000%. Wow. The Ravens took Caillou Blue Kelly, Stanford, cornerback. That's a really good pick. That's a really, really good pick for the Ravens there. They lost Marcus Peters. They get a really good cornerback. That's a really good pick. Is more offensive. Moro Jabo is a defensive lineman. He's an inside defensive lineman / could be a D tackle. He's a mix of everything. All right, Colts are in on the clock. The Bengals are now officially 5 picks away. 5 picks away. Colts on the clock. And the boys have been amazing selecting players the last 2 or 3 years. Total faith in them, 1,000%. It's what I've said many times. All these picks are great. I think Alacom is doing better. We're told that's why we aren't addressing it. Yeah, they're also doing best player available. In fact, we hate Pittsburgh, the Squealers. Yeah, they do have ugly uniforms. But it's definitely got to protect my quarterback this year. 100,000%. To hell. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, and if they have any of them tight ends, Miles Murphy, we would have taken. We are drafting the best player available. Yeah, 100%. They're drafting the best player available because they have no team needs. Any chance we bring back Eli Apple? It's possible. Very possible. Let's keep stacking defense. We're all in now. Lou get more weapons. Lou get more toys. I like Moro here. Add rotation. Yeah, you get a nice rotation piece. Kind of. BJ Hill comes out. Put in Moro Jabo. Hubbard comes out. Just a nice little rotation. Always gotta love rotational guys. Keep players fresh, and you don't have to worry about somebody getting injured. Apple won't be back. That's not 1,000% true. Apple is... no other team's going to want Apple at all. So you could just have Apple as, again, someone gets hurt in the season, you bring back Apple. I don't think he'll come back and be a starter. You are correct there, but I could see him being back as a rotational guy if something happens. No, Turner won't play till next year. Is Darius Rush still available? No, Darius Rush was taken. Love your videos. Keep up working, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate all you guys watch my content. Apple minimum. Murphy says Myles Garrett is who he's watching. Yeah, literally, the man is trying to recreate his game around Myles Garrett. Myles Murphy is. Which works out perfect because Myles Garrett's a perfect AFC North pass rusher. The Colts took safety Daniel Scott from California. The Packers are now on the clock. They took who? Daniel Scott? They took this guy. They took this guy right here. He's pick 162. Did we pick yet? No. We're about to pick in 3 picks. He's a backup at best. Baltimore has most dominant suffocating defense in the NFL. Yeah, they have a really good defense. Eli knows he's forever a Bengal tire. Yeah. I dig how you interact with chat. Been watching you for a while now. Keep it going, Ravens fan. My foot. I appreciate you, Jim. Thanks so much. I think we go running backs. Very possible. Is he going to the Jets? Yeah, Izzy went to the Jets. Wait, is that Preston? Is that Preston? Yo, what's up, Preston? Guys, me and Preston went way back last night with that draft yesterday. Yay, shout out to Paul Hackett! My man, I appreciate you. I think we figured this out day one, the first draft. Whenever someone super chats, we gotta do this. When someone super chats, rock on, my man. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you. Shout out to Logan Reveal. Gotta get the super chat donations. Go. I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. Wiley went to the Titans. Yup, Josh Wiley went to the Titans. Packers pick is in, and the Jags are now on the clock. He still has his stripes, not a starter stripes. Yeah. Do appreciate you guys for the super chat donation. Appreciate all you guys watching. What's up, Preston? How you doing, brother? I think Bengals will have the best defense next year. They probably will. Baltimore Ravens have the best inside linebacker room. Yeah, with the new pick they got, plus they got a what's it called? They also have Queen and Roquan. Yeah, they have a good linebacker room. The Packers went wide receiver Wicks from Virginia. Packers went wide receiver. Finally, they're drafting receivers when Aaron Rodgers is gone. I like watching you and Ace the most for Bengals news. You were awesome and have a bright future. I appreciate you, Matt. Thank you so much. In the AFC North, the best division, 1,000%. This division is crazy. They do not. Hyping in the Ravens for no reason. Yeah, I guess so. No, sir. Bottom Ravens were grit, also allowing 16 points less. G1. Oh, sorry. Okay. Jags are on the clock. Packers went wide receiver. The Jags pick is in. The Rams are on the clock. Packers took two tight. Yeah, Packers took 2 tight ends and a receiver. They literally said Rodgers is going. We're now going to finally start doing what Rodgers wanted us to do. When as their predecessor in defense. Yeah, their defense is amazing. This Bengals defense this year is going to be freaking crazy good. Not even a question on earth. This defense is going to be crazy good, guys. Get this man to 4K subs. I appreciate it, guys. That's the next goal, 4K subs. I think we're at 3,600 right now. We're definitely getting there. I appreciate everyone, you guys. Hit that subscribe button now. You guys absolutely mean the world to me. Who Day Nation for life, guys. Come on. Who Day? Who Day? Appreciate you guys. And there we go. Jags on the clock. Hey, Aaron Butler, Ravens top 5 receiver room, laughable. 100%. Will the whole division finish over 500? Yes, I do believe the whole division will finish over 500. Even the Brownies, even the Clownies will finish over 500. I think the Clownies, they probably go 8 and 9. Oh, sorry, 9 and 8. 9 and 8. I think the Steelers probably go. I think probably Steelers probably 9 and 8, maybe 10 and something. Ravens probably 10 and something. And then 15 and 2 Bengals. Who we get in the fourth? We got wide receiver Charles Jones from Purdue. My bad, I went back to the third. Wide receiver Charles Jones from Purdue. Why can I not find my man? Oh, hang on. He's right there. I keep skipping past him. Right there. Still lucky to get 6. You're still 2 for 3. Yes. Antonio Johnson is gone. You're right. The Jags took Antonio Johnson. Safety. The Rams pick is in, and the Colts are on the clock. Antonio is off the board. Antonio Johnson is off the board. There we go. Ravens 14-3, 17-9. I don't agree with that. Not this time, bro. Bengals will run the AFC North 100%. And the Rams took edge rusher Nick Hampton. All right, the Colts are on the clock, guys. The Bengals are 1 pick away from picking again. Guys, the Bengals are 1 pick away from picking again. The Colts are on the clock. It means I work with the ex-Bengals. And I could probably get you on here if you... So wait. Hey, man, you should read all my cap statements. I work with the ex... Oh, okay, I appreciate you, Matt. I try my best to read everything people write. I can, yeah. You forgot to cover Jamie Robinson. Did I not cover Jamie Robinson? Well, I probably should not be stupid because I'm looking at this draft board when my draft board is right here. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it as always. Alright, we're on the clock. Yep, Bengals are on the clock. The Colts pick is in, guys. Alright, the Colts pick is in. The Bengals are on the clock, guys. This is not a drill. This is not a freaking drill. Okay? The Colts pick is in. The Bengals could take running back here, Dwayne McBride. Could also take Keaton Mitchell. They could also go defensive line, Moro Jabo. Or they could go with edge rusher, Carl Brooks from Bowling Green. So a lot of players they could go with here, guys, okay? They could go with Zach Kuntz, tight end here. They could go with their star tight end for the foreseeable future behind Irv Smith, Zach Kuntz from Old Dominican, Davis Allen. There's a lot of players. This is the future of the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's go, guys. The Colts pick is in. Let's see who they end up taking. And then the Bengals are up. Sorry, not being active in chat. It's all good, Fisher. Appreciate you even being here, my good sir. Appreciate every single person here for being here. Appreciate you all. Pick him. What's up next? We up next. We up right now. It's not even a next. There's a now. They really need tight end. They might go tight end, but they're going to go best player available. Bengals can be Huntley. Barely, though. All right, come on. I bet they go defensive line. It's possible. Possible they keep going defense, guys. Possible they keep going defense. Yeah, no, Will isn't a bad pick either. All right, here we go. The Colts took tight end. Will McGlory. The Bengals pick is in. The Bengals pick is in. It's official, guys. The Bengals pick is in. Colts took tight end McGlory. The Bengals pick is in, guys. Let's see who they take. The Cincinnati Bengals. Chase Brown, running back from Illinois. The Bengals took Chase Brown, running back from Illinois. They got a running back in the 5th round here. Chase Brown. They got a running back. It's official. Cincy took themselves their next running back. It's official. He has an 81.6 rushing grade, a 79.3 zone grade. This man is a monster. I love this guy. Absolutely love this guy. So let's talk about him. Brown is an explosive and compact running back. He may struggle to see the field if he fumbles, issues persist. Though he coughed up 5 balls this season to tie the national lead. 5th round. Brown has this type of explosiveness that everyone is looking for, but he's limited back outside of that. Where he wins, his speed. I couldn't pigeonhole Brown as simply a speed back, but it's undeniably his best trait when projected to the NFL. He has 23 runs of 15 plus yards this past season. What's his role? A change of pace back. Perfect pack for a change of pace with Joe Mixon. Brown probably won't see anywhere near the workload in the NFL he saw in college. His speed can be a weapon, but he's not meant to run every concept. Where he needs to work on, his ball security. 6 fumbles, 5 as a runner, 1 as a receiver. Are the one-way ticket to bench in the NFL. No coach is going to put up with that. Okay. Where he wins is he's a stronger lower half that can plant 1 foot in the ground and change his direction with ease. He can stay away. He has stay away speed. Not many can catch him when he's in open field. Handled volume at Illinois. 329 carries this past year and 20 plus touches in every game. His cons, not nearly as powerful as his height and weight would suggest. He gets chopped down one-on-one more than you would like. Really bad fumbling problem. 8 on 675 career carries with 5 last fall. Okay, so got a new starting running back. All right, let me see what the chat's saying. Hang on, guys. Yep, Joe Mixon replacement. Good pick, Bengals. A lot of good picks I see. Yeah, he looks like he's going to be a good pick. I agree. I think he's going to be a good pick. Y'all can get an underrated tight end. He can catch also well, I think. Yeah, he can catch the ball. He's a wide receiver / running back. He's a gadget back. He's a really good gadget back. Yep. We'll work on ball security. They definitely need to work on ball security with him. 8 fumbles and 640 carries is not good. Every player in the facility should get $100. They knock the ball out halfway, the whole way. Get him to the gym and some new gloves, and he'll be fine. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's a speedy guy. He's a blazer, guys. He's a speed demon. And by the way, the Minnesota Vikings took quarterback Jaren Hall from BYU. Vikings took Jaren Hall from BYU. Quarterback. Kirk Cousins, your replacement has arrived. I don't like those fumbling numbers. We don't need another Jeremy Hill. Yeah, the fumbling is definitely not good, and that's why he's a 5th round pick, not a 2nd round pick, but it is what it is. Why not McBride? Why? Yeah, again, it might just be because, keep in mind, the way Zach Taylor explained running back is they were looking for someone who can be a complementary piece to Joe Mixon as a bell cow back. This guy, him and Keaton Mitchell are really good complementary pieces. All right, Chicago Bears took cornerback Terrell Smith from Minnesota. What was he the best? According on the Cincinnati Bengals board, he was the best player available. Yes. On the Bengals board, he was the best player available. Maybe not on our board, but definitely on their board. Seriously, if he got not one carry to football anymore, 6 months, cut him. The fumble problem is something they can fix and work on. That is true. But Ryan can't catch the football, then yeah, you need a complementary piece to him. When the Bengals pick next, who do you want them to pick? They pick in the 6th round, the next pick. They picked 206, and they also picked 217. Now we're talking about 6th round, 7th round picks. I say I would like to see them draft a tight end in the 6th or 7th round. I say tight end, maybe they can go punter if they wanted to. Maybe backup quarterback. Maybe another safety or edge rusher. I mean, at this point, it could be anything. It's a 6th or 7th round pick, in all honesty. These guys usually, for the most part, probably will not make the team. Keep the good picks coming. 100%. But they could go for a lot of different things here, in all honesty. Think about the running back. What do you think about the future in this draft? They are, yeah. He hasn't, he wasn't best player available. They can't know needs forever. There's not really a need they have right now, actually. Maybe more Jabo. If he's still available in the 6th round, I think they would love to take him there. You can train him not to fumble. You can work on that, yes. We also have 246. Wait, hang on, what? Yeah. Wait, did I talk about that? Yeah, I said 7th round too. Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't point the pick out, but yeah, we also have a 7th round pick. Yeah, we have 2 6 and we have 1 7, so 3 picks left. Don't sleep on Trayvon Williams. Trust me, I made like 7 videos on him. I am not sleeping on Trayvon Williams. I think Trayvon Williams can be an absolute stud player. Lamar is going to Miami. I highly doubt that after he just signed a huge contract with the Ravens. But, maybe if we, crazy things have happened. Running back and tight ends were 1st round needs. They were not 1st round needs. The Bengals have no needs, period. Running back, tight end, any of these positions is just luxury picks. Excellent offensive picks. Yeah, they got a running back and they got a wide receiver. Not bad. Chiefs pick is in. Bengals playing chess 100%. Trayvon's the next Derrick Henry. I wouldn't agree with that, Dylan. Not saying he's bad in any way. I think he's going to be a really good player. But he's more of a receiving back than he is a bell cow back. And Derrick Henry's more of a bell cow back. So I would say Trayvon could be the next Christian McCaffrey. That would fit his role more. Yes, we have 246, 7th round pick, yeah. Chase and Brown. Special teams, maybe? Possibly. But yeah, I would say Trayvon would be more of that. All right, B.J. Thompson, edge rusher from Stephen F. Austin State. The Kansas City Chiefs went with an edge rusher, guys. They got an edge rusher. Yeah, CMC. Yeah, he'd be more of a CMC guy. Who cares about KC, Pittsburgh? Sure, we don't care about. No, I like to think about KC's picks because they're all going to be probably bust because they suck anyway. So Punter? Possibly punter in the 7th round or 6th round. Yeah. Lamar Jackson signed with the Ravens. He signed a 5-year deal. $265 million. See who they go with the 6th round. Texans on the clock. We need to sign Turk. He's a generational punter, maybe for 6 rounds. Won't need to draft a punter if we don't need a punter. Keep loading with. I'm just saying, I know a lot of people are talking about them drafting a punter. They could draft a punter. That's why I mentioned it. But I don't think they're going to strictly draft a punter. But I'm saying they could if they wanted to. Chase Brown, yep. 5th round pick. Think the teams are going to have the best beat KC for the Super Bowl are keeping an eye on the picks. Yeah. I don't like Pitt, but they had great picks. Not really. Blake Jones was pretty good. I think Donnell Washington was a bad pick for them, strictly for them. I don't really love their picks too much. Good mixing up the running back room, absolutely. KC picks was micro or we don't have a punter at all. Yeah, they could. So they might draft a punter or get an unrestricted free agent punter, or they could just go for a free agent period punter. We will smoke them. I agree with you, Ronnie. Mediocre. We have Drew Chrisman right now, but he won't be on the team anymore. Bengals got second-year rookies, and entirely Baltimore looking to cook those youngsters. Yeah. Ravens have no receivers, my guy. I hate to tell you that. Hate to tell you the fact that they have no freaking receivers, and they got a 5'8" receiver in the 1st round. Hate to tell you that. Rashad Bateman, if he stays healthy, I'll be really surprised. Donnell Washington is a bust. Donnell Washington's going to be a bust because he went to Pittsburgh. That's why he's going to be a bust. Donnell Washington would not have been a bust in Cincinnati. I promise you that 1,000%. He would not have been a bust in Cincinnati. He's a bust because he's going to Pittsburgh. And he's going there with a young quarterback in Kenny Pickett. They're not going to use him correctly, and he's going to be an absolute bust. You know it's bad when Marlon Humphrey himself asked Jamar Chase to stop cooking him twice a year? Come on now. Henry 2. Yup. Henry 2. Linebacker from Alabama went to the Texans. Chrisman ranked as the worst punter in the NFL last season. Tough KC talk. They are on Burrow time. Ha! I like it. That's funny. That's funny. Tired of KC talking. They're on borrowed time. Borrowed. Like borrowed time. I think we had 3 veteran wide receivers to help Charles De La Cizal, Odell Beckham, Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers. You actually just typed out the Ravens receivers like that had any merit that they were good. Odell Beckham hasn't played in 2 years, 30-year-old receiver. Rashad Bateman coming off a complete ACL tear. Hopefully gets healthy, but you never know. Zay Flowers, 5'8". Really probably won't transition to the NFL at all. You just listed off Nelson Aguilar like he was actually a freaking receiver. That's kind of pathetic. Do you not know Nelson Aguilar? Yeah, the guy who failed for the Raiders. The guy who failed for Philly. The guy who couldn't catch a cold and dropped a wide open touchdown in the Super Bowl. I love Devin Duvernay, but he's not that good. Get out of here, Aaron. Cleveland will be better than Baltimore this year. I don't know about that one. I don't think the Clownies would do it. I think Deshaun Watson's overrated. Prison inmate number 4 is not that good. They wanted the extra 6 pick for someone. They had someone in mind. Possibly, or the fact that they just saw an opportunity they took it. I get we win the Super Bowl. Just beat the Chiefs in the championship. I agree. Glad Ravens added a short receiver. They added Tavon Alston, man. Come on now. They added a freaking Tavon Alston receiver. I don't even get the point. Like, it makes no point. Is best number 4 in the NFL. Okay. My man is trolling hardcore. He is trolling hardcore. He just said Nelson Aguilar is number 4 receiver in the NFL. Nelson Aguilar can't catch the football. You have to catch the football to be the number 4 receiver in the NFL, my good sir. Aaron, he has to be trolling. There's no way this guy is even. He's not even trash talking. He's just trolling. He just said Nelson Aguilar is the 4th best receiver in the NFL when he can't catch the football. Oh man, that's hilarious. Come on now, there's no way. You gotta be just trolling on that one, guy. You gotta be trolling on that one. The 3-1 Burrow, Mahomes taking 3 off the linemen. Would be surprised if Bengals versus KC open day in week 1. We have double on because of the Rodgers trade and Ravens re-signing Lamar. Imagine Nelson Aguilar. Trash. Oh, lordy. The Bengals year after the Chiefs rule the jungle. Yeah, I'm done with the freaking Bengals. I want them to raise the banner so we can rip it down, beat them down. Yeah, opening game's going to be interesting. It's going to be Bengals versus Chiefs opening game. That's going to be an interesting game. Oh, lordy. Alright. Hang on.
Hey, God!
Whoa. Did not mean to do that. Alright. You know what? We're gonna do something here. Alright. Did not mean to do that. There we go. I think they save the Bengals Chiefs for December. That'd be interesting. All right, I'm gonna just for a little bit of for his own sanity here. I'm just gonna go ahead and take out Mr. Aaron here for his own sanity, because I don't want him to go off the deep end here. So I'm gonna take Aaron out of here. Take Aaron out of here a little bit. Also, I forgot to do this. Tom, where are you? Tom, you're mod now. All right, I'm making Tom mod. Can manage, can review, and all right. Yeah. All right, Tom, you're mod. I forgot to make Tom mod. That could be very well be the game. Yeah, I booted him. I was like, bro, this man be speaking nonsense. I can't keep looking on the chat and seeing nonsense like this. Chase, best receiver in the NFL. It's not free speech. The guy's speaking nonsense. I'm not even going to get into with him. You gave me the wrench. I gave you the wrench, my good sir. Like, if you speak normal and have common sense in conversations, I like it. And again, I like trash talking. The guy's is logical. I'm not going to go into illogical statements. Because I feel like it just drifts the chat away from, like, the subject at hand, the actual draft. And he's just saying nonsense just to tick people off. There's no reason to. But anyway, though, OBJ, yeah. Just watch Chase Brown highlights. Man is a dog. 0 fumbles in 5 years with Illinois. Yeah, not bad. There's always a copy. Trying to copy what we gotta do. Bad. Love it. Yeah. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. But I took myself away from the chat for the nonsense that man was spewing. I took myself away from the actual draft, which we'll both be looking at. Linebacker Owens went to the Cardinals, and as in Richards went to the Cowboys. Not bad. Justin Jefferson, the best. Jamar Chase, the second best receiver. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No shame. He's the number one Ravens fan. Well, it's not very logical, so I don't know why he'd be a number one Ravens fan if it's not logical. Yes. Bengals are a year and a half ahead of the AFC North. I agree with that. Chase is the ish. Get off his. My gosh. Alright, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Your boy's been up since 3 a.m. in the morning. I want to finish this draft, but I'm literally about to pass out. Imagine the Bengals traded for Justin Jett. That would be crazy. I might end this stream early, guys, because I'm literally about to pass out. Times. You're not banned, no. Random stuff, Eddie. Truck, what Bengals jersey? What do I want? I'm going to get one when I get one. I promise you that. But I'm going to end this live stream here, though. I am literally, dead tired right now. I've been live since, 2 a.m. I live streamed the last 2 days with 4-hour live streams each. This live stream alone was 3 hours and 26 minutes. Guys, I'm going to end the live stream there. Alright. We got 3 picks left, but it's 2 6th rounds in the 7th round. I'll keep you updated on my community tab. I'm sorry about ending the live stream.